What's happening? What's happening with it, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. What's happening with it, y'all? Yeah, we gonna cook today. Definitely we gonna cook today. We got a lot of shit to cook on today. Big Tony in the building. What's happening with it? NGZ03. What it do? Phil J508. Rico Breland. Lucian the Dunn. What's happening with it? James in the building. Who else we got up in here? We got my man Anthony Johnson, always coming through showing support. My man Mike Rhyme in the building. Yeah, and y'all hit the like button as you come in the building. We finna have a hell of a show today. That's for real. We finna get it in today. Finna have a hell of a show. And salute to my man Anthony Johnson, man, always showing support in that Cash App. Yeah, we definitely finna have a hell of a show today. So y'all make sure that y'all hit the like button. My man Jawan Ramos, what it do? Yeah. Like I said, as y'all coming to the building, smash on the like button one time for the one time. Yeah. It's going down. Y'all already know it's going down. The assassin DLJ in the building with it. Yeah. We got a lot to cook on, y'all. We got a lot to cook on. Mike Ryan, what's happening with it? Mike C, what it do? Knockout, boxing, 86 TV, off in this joint. Yeah, I got you. I'll shoot you a link now. I'll shoot you a link so you can hop in whenever you ready, Knockout. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna waste no time today. We got a lot to cook on. For sure. Knockout, did you go on yesterday morning? Cause man, I was looking for your shit yesterday morning. I didn't see you or KQKC. Did you do a show yesterday morning? Cause I know y'all be going on hella early, so you know that should be early my time. Cause y'all 2 hours ahead of me. Cause I sure was looking. You went on at 9 a.m. They must have uploaded your show right after the. Cause I was looking for your shit and it wasn't on there. Club, I got up specifically. So 9 a.m. your time. So that was 7 a.m. my time. Yeah, I wasn't even up yet though. I wasn't woke. But when I did wake up, I got up around like 9 o'clock my time, and I went to your channel to, you know what I'm saying, because I knew I was like, I probably missed it. Oh, it's in the playlist, okay, because I went to your channel and I was like, man, I'm gonna catch the run back, and it wasn't on there. Like when I pulled up your channel, it wasn't on there. Yeah, because y'all be doing that shit. That's early on the weekend, bro. I don't be getting up there. I don't be getting up at no 7 a.m. on the weekends. Now, the weekday, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm up at 6 every morning. But on the weekend, I try to sleep in a little bit. But, no say, Jay, what's happening with it? Okay, yeah. I got you. Let me get on, no say, let me get on the YouTube right now so I can throw you a wrench, and let me see who else in here I need to wrench up while I could get on my phone on the YouTube real quick. Hold on, let me see who else I need to wrench. Let me see. But yeah, if you got a wrench, all I tell y'all is don't get to blocking people for their opinion. If y'all going back and forth and they got a different opinion than you do, or than I do, or somebody else on the panel, don't block them just because of that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you block somebody, make sure that you got a great reason to block them, that they just in here trolling and, you know, doing a lot of unnecessary bullshit. But Anthony Johnson ain't even got no wrench. Let me wrench up my brother Anthony Johnson in his mug. Let me see who else I need to wrench up. Big knockout. What's happening with it? What it do, knockout?
Oh man, chilling, bro. How you doing this afternoon, man?
Man, we ready to cook, man. I got so much to cook on today. I'm just making sure I didn't miss nobody that needed wrench. Hold on. I think the assassin DLJ, I gotta hit him with a wrench. He always up in here showing love. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, man, knockout. We ain't gonna waste no time, man. I'm gonna go straight to the Showtime card, man, with David Morrell. Now, I kept telling people, a lot of people was like David Morrell, that he could beat Benavidez right now. And my whole thing is like, okay, he's 6-0, 7-0, whatever it is. And my whole thing was like, you don't put him in there right now, and you don't see how he does against, higher level competition. You know he need at least one step up fight before we could really assess him, right? A lot of people was just on that train, on that David Morrell. So David Morrell, he fought Saturday night. You feel me? He fought Saturday night, and he came in and he looked good. He showed that he got good athleticism, right? He showed he got power, he's strong, all of that. But he did show some wrinkles in his game also, right? He did show some wrinkles in his game. What was the dude that he was fighting? Dude was from Fayetteville, Arkansas too. He from my state.
He fought a dude named Calvin Henderson. The guy
Calvin Henderson. Yeah, so Calvin Henderson, he was game. He came in there to I guess I could say he came in there to fight, but he would pretty much land on the ropes, taking a lot of punishment. You know what I'm saying? But Calvin Henderson was catching David Morrell with some shit. You know what I'm saying? He caught David Morrell with a couple things. And to me, David Morrell, like I said, he looked good. He showed that he got a jab. He throws punches from different angles. Like I said, he has real good athleticism to be, as big as he is, right? But like I said, a lot of times he don't get his head off the line. He's there to be hit. You feel me? He is there to be hit. So I think that him and David Benavidez, because let's just cut to the chase. We all know that he beat up on Kelvin Henderson, but Kelvin Henderson, he wasn't going down. Motherfucking David Morrell hit him with everything and the kitchen sink, and Kelvin Henderson was still standing. You know what I'm saying? He was still standing. He was taking a lot of punishment, but he was still standing. But to cut to the chase, Benavidez and Morrell. I don't think that Morrell is ready for Benavidez at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I think he need, a little bit more polishing, more experience, and down the line he will be ready. But I was trying to tell y'all before that I didn't really see enough of David Morrell before to see if he was ready or not. But I did believe that he was going to need more experience, give him a few more fights. But right now, you know what I'm saying? Right now, bro, I'm not trying to see no David Morrell in there with David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? When David Morrell is nowhere near his peak potential that he gonna reach. We need to see David Benavidez against a Jamal Charlo or a Caleb Plant. Those are the fights that need to happen. David Morrell needs to continue doing what he's doing and continue stepping up his competition before we throw him in there with the top dogs at 168. So at the end of the day, that's my assessment of that. I'm not finna stay on that topic too long because we got a lot to cook on, but I'm gonna let Knockout cook on that.
Man, the only thing I say on that, bro, is fucking David Morrell came out that whole like he put a bet on himself to knock that dude out in the first round or some shit, bro. Like he came out that bitch and he was throwing everything in the world at Calvin Henderson, bro. But Calvin Henderson proved to be tough. And I'm kind of like you, like I want to see David Morrell step up before fighting David Benavidez, but you and then salute the money who just hopped up here, bro. Y'all know how it is when these dudes get to calling each other B words and all that shit. Like, nah, bro, make that fight. Then if you gonna talk like that, then you need to go get the smoke. If you're gonna really be talking.
I don't want to interrupt you, but David Morrell did come out. He said that he ain't say that shit.
No.
That they were basically just putting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Whoever wrote up that article, or you know what I'm saying, that he said that it was nothing but respect between, you know, for on his side for David Benavidez, and he said he didn't say all that shit. So
I would hope so, because based on his performance and based on Benavidez's performance, he do need some more work. But he did good, man. He showed that he's a very good offensive fighter, seek and destroy southpaw fighter. He did. I think his defensive lapses were more because of what he didn't do by not focusing and by not making sure that he was, you know, in tune with his defense. But when he did get defensive, he was elusive. He got his head off the line. I think he was just too offensively focused and trying to put on a good show, because he does make Minneapolis kind of his pseudo hometown since he's not in Cuba no more. That's where he lives when he's not training. So I thought he tried to play to the crowd too much and got too offensively focused, and that's what got him caught. But I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. When these guys that are supposed to be hot prospects are fighting these journeyman type of fighters that are tough like Calvin Henderson but don't have the talent or the skill set that they have, we can criticize the opponent as we're supposed to because we want to see him fight the best. But also the other thing we can do is appreciate that he did what he was supposed to do with a guy like that. It didn't go the distance. It was a one-sided fight. He beat the guy up, got him out of there early, and now he's on to the next. So salute to him for doing what you're supposed to do against lower level competition. But again, I know he only has 7 fights, but you're running around here with a belt. You're the number 1 ranked person basically in the WBA up under Canelo because you got the regular belt. So the expectation is when you got one of them championship belts, whether it's a primary belt or a secondary belt, my expectation is that you fight the best. So while I don't think he's ready, somebody think he's ready by fast tracking him the way that they fast tracked him. So I want to see him step up. I think Darrell will be a great fight for him. Maybe a Ronald Ellis, somebody like that we know is a contender level, kind of a high level journeyman, but a world class fighter that you ain't just gonna run over. And let's see what you can do with somebody like that. So good performance by him. He did what he was supposed to do, and he's on to the next. And that's pretty much all I got, bro.
I'm talking my shit on mute. Now what I was saying right now, before we get to Money Brown TV in the building, y'all got to get the likes up. You feel me? Y'all have to get these likes up. The likes is way down, and get the likes up. Come in the building, smash my like button. What Blue Blood say? You know what I'm saying? Wipe your feet before you enter my house. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's all. Hit the like button. And salute to CP Sports TV in the building. Leon Robinson, my man. 817 Batman Forever in the building. And but yeah, man, money, man. Let me get your take on this before we, you know what I'm saying, get to the next topic real quick. David Morrell, did you get a chance to see David Morrell this weekend?
I watched the fight. What's going down, bro? I watched the fight. The same David Morrell that I've been saying he is. Got some good offense, got to work on his defense. Sometimes he rush it. You know what I'm saying? When he feel like he got an opponent, he can get up out there. He get the rushing, which make him overshoot sometimes and things of that nature. But, you know, I like his style for us being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? But it's when he come up against another aggressive style, and if a motherfucker crack his ass, how do he react? You know what I mean? But he got the heart, he got the size. He's showing that he got a good skill set on him. And, you know, he's coming up. I don't think he's there just yet. You know what I'm saying? I still think he got some work to do, but, you know, he's doing everything he's supposed to do. Go out there, get the W, get him up, well, not get him, but stop him. And then, you know, try to call out the big dogs, try to put yourself in position if you believe in your skill set. So he believed in his skill set. He really believed he got what it takes to beat David Benavidez. He's talking like, you know, he's the next big thing, or he is the biggest thing at 168. So I'm not going to knock him. So if his handlers feel like he's ready, and, you know, David Benavidez, he ain't turning down no smoke. Shit, if he calling out David Morrell, he calling out everybody. That's what makes me respect David Benavidez, even Edgar Berlanga motherfucking ass. But I just feel like when these fighters get in there and they do what they're supposed to do against the caliber opponents they doing it against, they feel like they're on that level and they feel like they ready for this, they ready for that, the spotlight and shit like that. So when I look at David Morrell, I still see a work in progress. I do see the raw potential in him. I do see that he could be, something big in boxing if, you can have those type of performances on top-notch competition. But, he still got things to work on, bro. And his defense is still shaky to me. And when he take a punch, what I'm saying? How can you take a punch when you get hit when you're up there against the top caliber opponents, like a David Benavidez or the other top cats at the division? So, he making his name known, man. He making his presence felt. The fans believe in him, especially he got a nice fan base that can't stop talking about him. They feel like he can beat every motherfucker right now. So let's just see what they do with him. Let's see if they fast track him around one of these big dogs, or if they just let him use that as promotion to put him in there against somebody else that he go beat the shit out of, and just keep growing his name like that till they feel like he on that level to fight one of them dudes. And it gets serious. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just see though. But I like David Morrell. He's doing everything he's supposed to do coming up as a young fighter. Get in there against a certain competition, beat their ass. Call out the other big cats just to link your name to them to get you more recognition and get people talking about you like we is now. So we'll see.
Yeah, man, I agree. Like I said, he's a real good young talent. But nah, man, he ain't ready to me. Just what I'm saying, to me. Yeah, I know Knockout said, yeah, he got a secondary belt, but that ain't no belt. Like, to me, I know money is different than me. He count all. If you got a strap, he gonna count it. Me, that ain't no belt. Canelo got all the belts in that weight division. Ain't nobody else got a belt at 168. Just like 135. You know what I'm saying? At 135, Devin got all the belts. And whoever else is undisputed. All that secondary shit, that shit don't count to me. You know what I'm saying? So I know Knockout saying he got a belt, so he ready. Nah, that ain't no belt to me. But I think that he need to continue, up in his competition, and he'll be able to see what he can do, and we'll also be able to see what he can do. But he's not ready for the top elite guys like a David Benavidez or Canelo Alvarez or them top guys at 168. Yet. He only got 7 fights. Let's chill out. Let's calm down a little bit. Let's give him his flowers that he deserves, but let's stop crowning him and putting him ahead of all these dudes talking about, oh, he'll destroy it. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's just chill for a minute. But salute to David Morrell. Did what he did, came out and looked good doing it, overall. But let's go. And y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button. Let's go to the next topic I want to talk about is cool boy Stephen Fulton, right? Stephen Fulton is a problem. KG, what's happening with it? I see you. Stephen Fulton is a problem, y'all. A real problem. Like I said before, man, he can fight on the inside, the outside. If you want to bang, if you want to sit down and bang, you know what I'm saying? Go blow for blow. He could do that with you right in the pocket and make you miss and come back and counter you. Like, he could do everything. And if you watch the fight between him and Brandon Figueroa, you should have seen that shit. You know what I'm saying? With him and B Figgy, he showed all elements of his game. And money could tell you, about a year and a half ago, I wasn't too high on cool boy Steph. I was like, he cool. I said, but he ain't what everybody's saying he is. And I didn't really think that. You know what I'm saying? And then, he had about probably like 3 fights since then. And he proved it to me more and more, right? Each fight that I saw him in that, damn, I think I was wrong. I think cool boy Steph, he liked that for real. And he came out against Daniel Ramon. And Daniel Ramon, he wanted to press the fight this weekend. You know what I'm saying? He was on his front foot the whole basically tried to be on his front foot. He tried to press Stephen Fulton. But Stephen Fulton, he showed his footwork was superb. He showed that he was countering he was counter every time Daniel Ramon would come in, he would step around Daniel Ramon, counter him. He was setting traps, having Daniel Ramon walk right into shit, right? And he just outboxed him the whole. And Daniel Ramon came to fight. He ain't coming there to lay down. He was aggressive. He came to fight. But cool boy Steph, he used his jab. He used his lateral movement, his angles, and he was just walking Daniel Ramon right into shit, right? And he just outboxed him. And then what he did, right? Then what he did, come out like say, I think round 9 or 10, he said, okay, I'm outboxing the shit. I'm outboxing his head off. Now I'm gonna stand right in front of him and we can bang it out. And he banged it out with him, right? Once Daniel Ramon slowed down and he wasn't as strong, he banged it out with him. And he beat him at his own game. So Stephen Fulton, man, he looked great because he showed you that his ring IQ, right, is up there with the best of them. He came this fight and he fought his fight throughout the first 9 or 10 rounds. He didn't let Daniel Ramon bait him into a firefight, a war on the inside, and none of that shit like he did with Brandon Figueroa, right? He came out and he fought his fight. He boxed, he moved beautifully. And then when he had to fight in the bag in the last, about 3 rounds, he stood toe-to-toe and banged it out. And so he showed y'all that however you want to fight, he can fight with you. Whatever way you want to fight. And so, yeah, man, shout out to Cool Boy Steph. Next for Cool Boy Steph is Undisputed at 122. Undisputed. And knockout, man. And Blue Blood in the building. What's happening with it?
Blue. Salute, Blue.
Seen it, unseen boxing. OTB boxing class in the building. I had dropped you a link to OTB in the building. And then my man KG, what's happening with it, KG? KG says Fulton could have got him. He said he could have got him out of there. He said, bruh, he just threw more check hooks and let the uppercut go. He messed up my parlay. Man, you bet on Fulton to get a knockout, bro. Why you put that shit on the parlay? I could have told you that shit was gonna go 12 rounds. Fulton is not.
Danny Ramon, tough as shit. You gonna have to damn
Ramon is hella tough. He's hella tough, and then Cool Boy Steph, like he can bang with you, but he's not a knockout artist like that. He only got like 6 knockouts.
He got eight knockouts in 21 fights now.
Okay, yeah. So I could have told you that, but salute to KG in the building, and who else I missed? W Right Side in the building. What's happening with it? Dundada, Robert Hill, Big Block, Jay Grant, Linda, what's going down, Queen? And shit, who else I missed, man? Mr. Holmes, what's happening with it? Rafa Flame, what's happening with it? Delano, yeah. But knockout, man. What you got on Cool Boy? And y'all hit the like button as you come in the building. Smash on the like button. Alex Santos, I see you. Smash on the like button.
Man, look, bro. Oh, yeah, man, look, bro. So before this fight, I was asking for one thing specifically from Stephen Fulton, and he gave it to me, bro. Like the thing that I thought was missing is I felt like he fought Figueroa's fight, even though he beat him at it, which is some G shit. I felt like he fought Angelo Leo fight, and I'm like, bro, you got all these skills, you got all these things you can do in the ring. And I said this, y'all can go back and y'all can quote me on this shit. I said, look, I want to see you fight your fight. And then if you feel like you want to go inside and bang after you done beat the shit out of somebody, then go do that shit when you feel comfortable. Do that shit off of you landing the shot, off of you dictating the tempo. That's what pound for pound fighters do. They don't fight other people fight. They might do it here and there, but for the most part, they do what they want with people in the ring with them. And he did that shit, bro. And he took a former unified champion who went, and we call him for Undisputed. I need people to understand this. Daniel Ramon went blow for blow, and some people, I think MJ Akhmadaliev, nicked it out, and I think he deserved to win. But Daniel Ramon had a tough ass fight with MJ Akhmadaliev, and Akhmadaliev, that's a dude, he beat Daniel Ramon for his belts. But anyway, Stephen Fulton make that dude look like he didn't belong in the ring with him the whole goddamn night, bro. He took a former unified champion who you wouldn't even know how technically sound Daniel Ramon was if you watched this fight. And this was the only fight you watched of his, because Stephen Fulton just handicapped him, bro, with his footwork, his movement, his jab. The right hand was just so educated. Sometimes he would throw a 1-2 Sometimes he would lead with the right hook. I mean, the lead with the right hand, pivoting around. Footwork was just beautiful, bro. It was one point in the fight where he was up against the ropes. He switched to southpaw and caught Danny Ramon with a clean ass left hook and then pivoted around out of there. I was like, ooh, he boxing the shit out of his ass. He giving this boy one of the most thorough boxing lessons that you gonna come across in this hole. So he put on a wonderful performance. Then, like you said, bro, about it was the middle of the 10th round. He started walking Danny Ramon. He started walking Danny Ramon down. I'm like, now that's the shit I'm talking. That's how you put that pound for pound skill level, that talent. That's how you put that shit on display. And like you, Key, I wasn't really too sold on the kind of like, bro, he got skills and shit, but people keep making him fight the way that they want him to fight, and he good enough to beat them. But when he start moving up in weight and shit, he gonna run into somebody. If he fight, they gonna whoop his ass. So I want to see him shine on somebody. And he was like, shit, knockout, I got you. I got all y'all. And he went out there Saturday night, bro, and put on just to put down a demo, bro. Like, that's gonna be his highlight tape. Like, you don't even need to have no more fights. All you gotta do, if you want a Stephen Fulton highlight tape, just put on the fight against Danny Ramon, bro. He was out there schooling that dude the whole goddamn fight. So shout out to him. Like you know what I'm saying? The only fight is MJ Akhmadaliev. Akhmadaliev got to fight Ronnie Rios, who is his mandatory right now. And then after that fight, we only got one fight for Undisputed in 122 pounds. No reason that shit shouldn't happen at the end of the year. So shout out to him. Such a great job and a great performance. Can't wait to see him in the ring again, bro. And that's all I got, man.
Yeah, definitely. My man, Coach in the building. What's happening with it, Coach? Who else I missed that came in the building? And y'all hit the like button. My man Jay Cooley, what he do? Y'all hit the like button. Hits 2511. What's happening with it? Hit smash on that like button. Money Brown, man. Did you get a chance to see the Fulton fight?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I fuck with Fulton heavy. Another skillful performance. Like I thought he would do. Shouts out to Danny Ramon, because I'm a big fan of his too. That's my guy. I fuck with him. I knew he'd go, somewhere down the line with Cool Boy boxing. He's gonna have a little success. So Daniel, he had a little success in the fight, boxing, Cool Boy, but the skill level of Cool Boy, man, was just like knockout saying. It was a hell of a display, man. He went out there, he did his thing, making them miss, making them pay. Like, I love seeing fighters that stick to their game plan, fam. And I love them. Like I don't mind seeing a 12-round fight. I don't mind seeing a motherfucker, putting the sweet signs on display. And once again, you had the school people in the chat that kept talking about it was a boring fight, that don't know shit about boxing because all they want to see is a fucking knockout. That y'all got to start respecting the skill set of these fighters and understand what skills is. Skills pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? So he went out there, did his thing, bro. Looked good, put on for Philly, retained both of his titles, and once again, fighting another motherfucker, former world champion, a top 10 fighter, and going under the radar while doing this shit. Cool Boy Steph don't get enough credit, fam. He don't get enough credit. And if you really look at the landscape of boxing, that motherfucker have been going out there fighting top notch after top notch, bro, and making his name known. You feel me? So he for damn sure on my pound for pound list. He for damn sure one of the most skillful motherfuckers in the game, right? I do think he gonna run into problems with MJ. I do think MJ beat him. That's just me. Or I think he run into problems with that man. But for the most part, he a bad motherfucker, bro. He a bad motherfucker. He can fight his ass off. His skills, they pays the bills, like I say. And he putting on for Philly along with Jerron Bruce Ennis, man. So with both of them being in the gym with each other, feeding off each other, just that Philly love that he bringing to the ring. I just feel like he should be a way bigger star than what he is, especially being a fucking unified champion. You know what I'm saying? But I think in time he will get his just due, and especially if he beat MJ. I'm not saying he can't, but I feel like that's a different animal right there. So we gonna see in the future, man. I fuck with Cool Boy Steph, heavy. Scoot out there doing his thing, man. He putting on for the city, and I feel like he deserved way more respect than he get in Philly. And I'm saying Philly need to show more love than what they be showing as well. You feel me? But he a bad motherfucker, man. He a bad motherfucker. He putting on, and I can't wait to see him too, bro. But I just feel like once he get in there with that motherfucker, it's gonna be a whole different story, man. But I fuck with him though.
I know that's knockout boy Akhmadaliev. Knockout.
Yeah.
No, I like MJ. I like MJ Akhmadaliev, but based on what I saw from Stephen Fulton last night, bro, I don't know. I don't know. I just, I don't do the triangle shit, but I mean, they have a common opponent now, and Stephen Fulton beat the shit out of Danny Ramon. Much worse. Much
right?
worse. Different styles,
And
different skills and shit. I just want to see the fight, bro. And then, we'll break it down and pick it
my
the week
thing
of the
is
fight.
that my thing is that can't none of these guys beat Stephen Fulton as long as he fight his fight. Now,
Facts.
if Akhmadaliev can bait him into fighting his style fight, yeah, he can beat Stephen Fulton. But if Stephen Fulton come in on his shit and he fight his fight and he don't get baited in into fighting, somebody else's fight, can't none of them guys beat Stephen Fulton because he's more skillfully better than all of them. OTB, what's happening with it? T Bibbs, I see you in the building. And y'all hit the like button once again. Smash the like as you come in the building. OTB, man, what you thought about Stephen Fulton this weekend?
He did what we knew he would do. First of all, salute the bros, man. But he did what we like. Shit, everybody like, man. This the performance that he needed, but to me, y'all know how big a fan I am on him. And for everybody who say he's fighting all of these other fighters, he's an inside fighter. So when y'all see him box, that's something that he progressed into a boxer. He's an inside fighter, dude. To fight in the pocket, that's his shit. So to me, he ain't really do nothing that I didn't expect him to do. It was definitely an impressive performance, but it just made me want to see the MJ fight, and it made me a believer that he would beat MJ. So, which I already was because I'm a big fan of him and shit. I think that he gonna actually move up once he do unify, and he'll be successful at 126.
Yeah, man. Let me see. Yeah, man. I did, like I said, I want to see him and MJ. That's the fight to happen at 122. Him and MJ. It gotta happen. I think it is gonna happen too. We gonna eventually get it. If not late this year, we'll get it early next year. But that's the fight.
Those weight classes, bro. Those weight classes, we get the fights because they have to fight each other because ain't no big money fights down there, bro.
Right.
So
right.
so like ain't shit else popping off at 122. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else they can do. So hopefully they fight that shit, man. Yes. We need to see it.
Right. And Dundada say Navarrete versus Fulton. Well, Navarrete moving up to 130. You feel me? They really that's the fight that Bob Arum wants for Shakur Stevenson. Now that Lomachenko is not going to go back down to 130, right? Bob Arum wants Shakur Stevenson to Navarrete because Bob Arum is a businessman and he know that Navarrete can't beat Shakur Stevenson, but he know that's really, if you look at the 130-pound division, that's really the only fight left as far as a big fight for Shakur. If they keeping it in-house, and that's what they pretty much gonna do. So, Navarrete, that's probably the next fight for Shakur Stevenson. Top rank, you know what I'm saying? I can't really see no other fight besides Navarrete that's a big fight. I mean, you could say Castellano, right? But ain't that a name? Did I say his name wrong? Robinson Conceição, my bad. Robinson Conceição, yeah. Robinson Conceição.
That's all type of names, Keith.
Right. Hey, Robert Conceição and Shakur Stevenson, you could say that fight, but bro, for me, knowing how Bob Arum is, I don't think he put that fight out because Bob Arum want to see some shit that's exciting, and Bob Arum is gonna say it's a boring fight with him and Robert Conceição. They both got, similar styles. I'm not saying they got the same styles, but they both got similar styles. And it wouldn't be some shit that Bob Arum would want to put on for the fans. Now, would I want to see it? Hell yeah. We all boxing fans up here. We probably all want to see that shit. But we know how Bob get down. And so he probably much rather put on Navarrete and Shakur because it'll make for a much more exciting fight. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, moving on. Did y'all got anything else to add on the topics we was talking about before we move on?
Nah, I ain't got nothing, bro.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, man. Before we get into this whole Floyd Mayweather, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford shit, and Bernie chimed in on it too, because we really gonna cook on that. because that's what I really want to cook on. What's happening with it? Colonel Loco in the building. Lee Dre Stevens, Dead Game Boxing. I see y'all. That's what I really, really want to cook on, right? I'm gonna cook on a little bit. I ain't gonna get too deep into this Devin shit. I ain't gonna go on with this Devin Haney stuff for an hour or nothing, because I really cooked on that. Me, Money Brown, Coach, W Right Side, you know what I'm saying? We really cooked on that in the post fight. The post fight on Saturday night. So if y'all missed that, go check that out. But you know, Devin Haney, man, he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing, looked great, right? He stuck to the game plan. He didn't let George Kambosos get him out of his game plan, and he beat the dog shit out of George Kambosos for 12 straight rounds, every round with a jab. You know what I'm saying? With a jab. And he did exactly what I said he needed to do. I said he was going to need to go in there, and he was going to need to win every minute of every round, right? I said he don't need to take no rounds off. He need to win every minute of every round. And Devin Haney showed that how high his boxing IQ is, right? And the reason I say that is because he figured out early, damn, I could beat this dude with lateral movement and a jab. I could beat him. I don't have to really do nothing else. And that's what he did. He didn't try to get out of his game and try to show, oh, I can do more and I can do this. He didn't get cocky. He did exactly what he needed to do for 12 rounds. And I tell people, because I got niggas calling me up, telling me, man, that was a boring fight. Wasn't boring to me at all. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he didn't let that, oh, people gonna think it's boring, get to him. Because, see, I believe that if Devin Haney got out of his game plan, right, and started trying to do other shit, then, you know, basically do exactly what he had to do to win the fight, it would have gave George Kambosos a much better chance of making the fight more competitive. Now, either way, I didn't see George Kambosos beating Devin Haney. But if Devin Haney tried to do more than what he was doing, George Kambosos would have had a much greater, he would have had more success at making it a competitive fight, which Devin Haney didn't want George Kambosos to make the fight look competitive in any type of way, because if Devin Haney was winning competitive rounds, who y'all think them rounds was gonna go to? They already gave George Kambosos 4 rounds in that fight. I don't give a Stevie Wonder. I don't give a damn who you is. You can't fucking find 4 rounds in that fight that George Kambosos came close to winning. So we already knew that. So if Devin Haney took more chances and put more offensive arsenal on George Kambosos, George Kambosos would have came back and he would have made the fight more competitive. Because George Kambosos, one thing about him is he very active. He do got fast hands, and he throw when you throw. But Devin Haney's jab, right, in his lateral movement with the jab, was offsetting everything that George Kambosos was trying to do. And by the time the second half of the fight came, George Kambosos was frustrated, right? He didn't know what to do, and his game plan went out the window. You feel me? He didn't have he lost all his confidence. So, yeah, man, shout out to Devin Haney. He did exactly what he had to do, and he did exactly what I wanted to see him do. If all you got to use is a jab and some movement to win, well, do that and get the fuck up out of that man country with them belts. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he was fighting in his country to where he could afford to make any lapses. And, yeah, man, great fight by Devin Haney. George Kambosos, he tried, but Devin Haney was just better than him. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm going to just leave it right there, and then we're going to go more depth, but I'm going to go around the panel, and y'all can talk about the performance that y'all seen. Knockout first.
Man, so Devin Haney, bro, he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't be more proud of that young man and the performance that he put on. And I'm glad I wised up and got smart for the goddamn fight, because I was worried about him getting robbed. And I was like, you know what, bro? He's just better than Kambosos. He's just better than him. He's going to win this fight. He's going to do what he got to do to win this damn fight. And I told everybody, bro, he's going to have to win 11-1, 12-0 for them to give him the decision, possibly 10-2. If he'd have dropped 2 rounds, we probably would have got a split decision victory for him, bro. Because the only round I saw in that fight, the only one that you could even argue, bro, that you could even make some sort of, unbiased argument for Kambosos winning was maybe the 12th round. And that's just because Devin Haney took his foot off the gas and he was moving around a little bit. But even that round, you can probably still give to Devin. He washed Kambosos, and it was everything like you said, bro. His jab was too good. Kambosos couldn't do that herky-jerky shit and get on the inside because he kept getting jabbed. He kept a stick in his face. At all times. And at the end of the day, Kambosos performed a little bit better than Linares, but not nearly as good as Jojo Diaz. And Devin Haney showed his poise, he showed his maturity, and to go in there and do that, bro, that was fun to watch. I don't give a damn people looking for knockouts and all that shit. For him to have all that shit up against him, man, and to put on that type of performance, it just shows how mentally tough he is, how he really believes in his skill set. And again, I can't say this enough, bro. Like 2 scorecards to have that fight 116 to 112, like. Those are the type of judges we need to get the hell out of boxing, bro. Whoever those 2 people were. I don't even know their names, but that's a disgrace, bro. That means, like, how you give Kambosos 4 rounds, bro? 4 rounds in that fight. Which ones? That's what I want to know. I want to see the official scorecards, and I want to see exactly which rounds they scored for Kambosos. But shout out to Devin Haney. He is the undisputed champion at 135 pounds. He is the #1 lightweight. He is the man at lightweight right now. Only thing left for him to do at lightweight if he wants to is to go show that he's the best lightweight. But right now, if you're not calling him the man, if you're not calling him the #1 lightweight, then you just hating and you just fanboying that shit. Like you can think whoever you think is gonna beat him. You can have ideas on who you think the best are. That's cool. Just like it's like Josh Taylor, he the man at 140 pounds right now. You might think Gary Antoine Russell can beat him, or Subriel Matias can beat him. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez, he the man at 168 pounds right now. He is undisputed champion. You might think David Benavidez is better, and you might think David Benavidez can beat him. But if you're not at least willing to call guys like Devin Haney, Josh Taylor, Canelo Alvarez, if you're not willing to at least call them the man at their weight class right now, then you just hating, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Some may disagree, some may agree, but I'm so proud of him, bro. Really, really excited to see what he does next, because I think we finally got a champion at lightweight that's going to actually go for the smoke and give us the fights that we want. And the biggest compliment that I can give him, and I'll pass it to the next person, the biggest compliment I can give him is that I believe wholeheartedly 100% if every fighter in boxing had the type of mentality and had the type of attitude that Devin Haney had, we literally get every fight that we want as fans. Every single fight we want, we will get if everybody moved and behaved and had the mentality that Devin Haney has. And that's the type of warrior I believe him to be. So shout out to him. Shout out to Bill Haney. Can't wait to see what's next, man, because I know he's going to go and try to fight the best. That's all I got.
Yeah. And salute to the OG KQKC. He just hit me with some breaking news. So we going to talk about that real quickly. You know what I'm saying? After I let my other brothers, chime in on the Devin Haney performance. And let me read this. And y'all hit the like button. Y'all get the likes up. Smash the like button, y'all. Everybody in the building, make sure you smash the like button. My man Lee Dre Stevens says, panel, how long should Haney stay at 135? I believe that, I believe that he should fight Vasyl Lomachenko. That's a fight that people were saying that Vasyl Lomachenko ducked him and Vasyl Lomachenko was afraid of him and all of that. Well, fight Vasyl Lomachenko, and after that, if he could get a Gervonta Tank Davis fight, which I doubt, fight Gervonta or move up. So no more than 2 fights. I say no more. We depending on the George Kambosos shit, depending on, because it's money at 135. You know what I'm saying? He might have to rematch George Kambosos, right? Vasyl Lomachenko, right? We're gonna talk about that in a second. And then we know that Tank Davis is the big man in that weight division as far as star power. Yeah, so it just all depends. He said he made the weight pretty easy. To me, honestly, to me, he looked a little skeletorish in the face in the weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? But he said he made the weight easy. So that's all depends on how comfortably he can make the weight. It all depends on how comfortably he can make the weight. It's all up to him. But I think that 135 right now is a much better weight division for Devin Haney to shine in than 140, to be honest. But money, man. Uh Talk about the performance you saw.
Yeah, man. That's what I thought it was gonna be, fam. Devin just wiping his ass out. That's what I seen. It turned out how I thought it would be. Like I just seen Devin not letting this opportunity pass him by, bro. Like I knew George Kambosos, he really didn't have shit for him. Like I said, if Devin would have sat there and banged it out with him, that would have gave him an opportunity like Teofimo Lopez did. But I just knew Devin, man, was just on a different level than him, bro. Went out there, beat his ass with a jab, did everything he was supposed to do. Silence the crowd, keep them motherfuckers quiet. And as long as the crowd was silent, you can't affect no referee with the shit you do out there in the ring or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was just what I thought. Like I was saying on the other night, bro. He did exactly what I thought he was gonna do. Go out there, outpoint his ass, make his ass look stupid, frustrate him, and he did frustrate him. We seen him at times where he really wanted to hold Devin and just crack his motherfucking ass. I mean, it was one round where he snatched his motherfucking arm, and I could just tell he wanted to just fire on Devin ass. But I mean, Devin did everything he was supposed to do, man. Went out there, beat the man that beat the man, become undisputed, laugh in his goddamn face, and come back on with the title. You know what I mean? So, he is the man right now, holding on to the scraps. You seen what he did, went and bought a whole lot of chains, a whole lot of necklaces for the team that went out there for him. Dame Letter came, showed up for him. So it was a nice moment for him, bro. It was a hell of a nice moment. It was good. Bill was there to enjoy that moment because it's different. You know what I'm saying? Him coming home and you being happy for your son, but you actually being there the night of the fight, seeing that big ass crowd, and just to be a part of that moment, pictures all over the place, like that's a hell of a feeling. That's the creme de la creme. Don't get no bigger than undisputed in your division. You know what I'm saying? Don't get no bigger than that. So Devin touched the height that a lot of fighters have never touched, and like you said, he the man right now at 135. Nobody can dispute that shit. Nobody can take that away from him. Doesn't matter who you got beating him or none of that shit. Who your favorite fighter is at the division, that man holds all the titles. He's the king of the division. So, like you say, y'all can call me email champion, paper champion. Now you add motherfucking undisputed champion to it, and it gets no better, bro. So, everything he wanted, everything he set out to get, he got it right now, bro. So salute to Devin, bro, going out there doing what he had to do. But the main thing, sticking to his game plan, bro, not falling short. And Kambosos didn't do shit to force him. Like he didn't try to go out there and make him fight or none of that shit. He just went out there, and especially when I seen him trying to box, I think it was the fourth round, bro. He got to doing some little funny ass movements and shit. Like he was the one dictating the pace, as he was the one winning off the jab. Like he was the one boxing. Like, man, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere and go out there and try to change this man game plan to fight your motherfucking ass, you better. So, shouts out to Devin, man. That was a beautiful thing to see, fam. Beautiful thing to see him go out there, become undisputed, and add that to the history books. And now we see what comes after that, fam. I think it's the rematch next. So we'll see how it play out.
Yeah, man. And OTB, man, what did you think about the performance?
Man, first of all, man, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the guys. I ain't get to break this fight down like I wanted to. I had some different things going on the landscape of life. But so y'all killed it, man. I got a kick out of being a fan of y'all again, watching and being a part of that. But big shout out to Devin, man, for being perfect. And for everybody who think that was a boring fight, let me tell y'all how hard it is to rotate away from the right hand. Goddamn it. And the time his weight transition on his front foot. And George Kambosos never made no adjustments like Money say. Y'all never did try and counter Devin or make Devin come to y'all once y'all seen y'all couldn't close the distance because he kept that stick in your face. You understand? And thinking and fighting is hard to do for 12 rounds and to not get caught in the fight. You understand? So it's hard to be perfect. And Devin showed us he can go in the matrix. You know what I mean? And when he go in the matrix, he a bad motherfucker to beat. So that was impressive to me because I had never seen him be perfect. I kept telling people, like, man, it's hard for me to say he's gonna be perfect, and we ain't never seen him be perfect. And he always had these lapses. So big shout out to Devin, and I was glad to see him get it done. And like Knockout say, man, if we can give everybody the attitude that Devin has, you understand, it would change the complexion of boxing, and boxing would really be on a different landscape as far as sports go. So, you understand, I look forward to seeing, you understand, Devin really change the tone of how we deal with champions and how you be a champion. So, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to Dev. Great fight, man. That was impressive to see him go in the Matrix. If y'all think it was boring, I am about to do a post fight. You understand? Just to show y'all how impressive that was. Because I'm a big fan, man. And I've been a fan. But that was dope to see, man.
Yeah, man. No doubt. Definitely was dope. Y'all get the likes up. Y'all smash on the like button.
That'll be too light white for people to get credit where credit is due. OTB, they can't do that shit.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that. It's I already hear people say, "Oh, he didn't take enough chances." For what? Why? Why do you go over there and do more shit than what's necessary for you to do to get a shutout? Right?
That's what stupid ass fighters do.
Yeah, and do something stupid to where you give George Kambosos the opportunity to make the rounds look like they competitive. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to cut that bullshit out. But with that being said, right, me and Money, we had a panel. We had a panel after the fight, and a lot of people, right, that was in the comments, they were swearing up and down that Vasyl Lomachenko didn't want no parts of Devin Haney, that he wasn't gonna fight Devin Haney. And me and Money was trying to tell everybody, look, Vasyl Lomachenko will fight Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? He will fight Devin Haney. And I told everybody, I said, watch. I said, now Vasyl Lomachenko is going to come, and that's the fight that Top Rank is going to try to make next, is Vasyl Lomachenko and Devin Haney. And they're like, nah, it ain't Vasyl Lomachenko, ain't going to want none of that, right? Well, today, Bob Arum comes out, and he says it. Vasyl Lomachenko, he wants to fight Devin Haney, and he ready. Now, let's clear some of this shit up from back, because I know there's a narrative that's been going around for a long time that Vasyl Lomachenko, he ducked Devin Haney and he was scared to fight Devin Haney. And he petitioned for the franchise belt and all that. Well, he might have petitioned for the franchise belt, but right, what I know from what I seen that Vasyl Lomachenko, he went on Twitter, right, at the time, and he said that he wanted to fight Devin Haney. And then all that franchise shit came about, right? Whether he petitioned for the franchise belt, I'm not saying he didn't. But one thing I do know is that Devin Haney was with DAZN. He was with DAZN. Vasyl Lomachenko was with Top Rank, right? Bob Arum, he told y'all, well, Devin Haney, he chose the wrong promoter. He chose to go with the wrong promotional company. So Bob Arum sit here and told y'all the fight wasn't going to happen because Devin Haney chose to fight with DAZN and Eddie Hearn, right? He told you that he chose the wrong promoter. Now, fast forward to now. What did Devin Haney have to do? He had to sign with Top Rank to be able to make the shit crack off. Nothing was cracking off over there on DAZN. We know that all of these guys, they do in-house fights. But see, y'all like to move the goalposts when it's a fighter that you don't like, right? But when it's a fighter that you do like, it's a different story. Y'all got to stop moving the goalposts. So these promoters, they only do in-house fights. That shit exists when it's a fighter that you like. But when it's a fighter that you don't like, all that shit go out the window. So what I'm saying is that I never believed that Vasyl Lomachenko was ever afraid to fight Devin Haney. Now, what it was certain business and boxing that was stopping that shit. I never believed that Vasyl Lomachenko was afraid to fight Devin Haney. Now, I believe that the fight will take place if George Kambosos sit his ass down somewhere. Nobody wants to see George Kambosos and Devin Haney again. For what? You lost 12 rounds. You had 12 rounds to show that you can compete with Devin Haney in your own backyard. All the odds were stacked up against Devin Haney, and you couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And you couldn't do it. Nobody wants to see that again. I don't even think, you know what I'm saying, the Australia is going to pay to get the big ass venue to try to hype the fight up again when you lost 12 rounds. We don't need to see that. Move to the side and let, you know what I'm saying, let Vasyl Lomachenko fight Devin Haney, or let, you know, Gervonta Tank Davis fight Devin Haney, which I doubt will happen because, you know, he pretty much said he, you know, staying with Mayweather Promotions. But let one of them fights happen. Don't nobody want to see you go in there and get the shit beat out of you again, and then all you got to bank on is a robbery. So yeah, so that's what I got to say about that whole situation. Vasyl Lomachenko, man, he gonna be back in the mix, and I told y'all the whole time. When a lot of people was trying to say, oh man, Bob have a fix in for Devin Haney, and he like that shit was stupid. I told y'all, I said, man, Bob, he don't have no fix in for Devin Haney. I said it benefits him for Devin Haney to win because he's gonna have Devin Haney fight Vasyl Lomachenko. It's a huge fight for ESPN, and it's an in-house fight. I told y'all that. So all that other shit that y'all was talking about, that Bob had a fix in and he was gonna make sure Devin Haney lost. Like, what sense does that make? Is I got Devin Haney signed with me for 4 fights at least, but I got a fix in for my fighter that I just got to fucking lose to a fighter that's not even contractually signed under me. Like, y'all sound stupid. But anyway, we gonna go. We gonna go in a different order. So I'm gonna go with money, OTB, and then I'm gonna go to knockout on this one. So
yeah, man. Just like I was saying though, Chris. Damn, I'm calling you my little cousin, Keith. Man, Bob Arum is known for doing in-house fights, right? The Zone, they did in-house fights, and they had everybody at 160. PBC had everybody at 147. They did in-house fights. Golden Boy, they did their thing with in-house fights. So we all knew what was gonna go down. When people kept talking about, oh, Lomachenko ducking Devin, this, that, and the third. Bro, Teofimo Lopez had a title. Lomachenko had 3 titles at the time, right? He had 3 titles at the time. So it made all the sense in the world before he took the franchise title. It made all the sense in the world that was gonna happen with fucking Lomachenko and fucking Teofimo Lopez, and it was the right move. What we said about Errol Spence and Keith Thurman, MK, we wanted Errol Spence to fight them boys, but them boys had titles, and we couldn't be pissed off at that shit because he went and fought champions. But when I seen it, like, I knew Bob Arum wasn't gonna let it happen. Even when Bill was talking to Bob, I think it was on Trill. It was on either Blue Blood or Trill. It was one of them. They was hollering at Bob Arum was out there. Bob didn't even want to acknowledge Devin. Kept saying, well, you know, it's Tank for T.O. or it's Ryan. And then if we can't make those fight happen, then we'll come back and we'll talk to try to make it happen with Devin Haney. So, you know, they weren't really trying to do business with no fucking with no DAZN and shit like that. Because Eddie and Bob they weren't even on terms like that. But with that being said, bro, it was an in-house fight. It was for Undisputed. Either way it go, well, for Undisputed before he took the franchise shit, because I don't believe in the franchise side. But either way it go, man, Bob Arum was going to get paid whether T.O. won, whether Lomachenko won. He wanted Lomachenko to win because that's his guy. We all know that's his guy. You feel me? He could have fought T.O. without requesting. Man, listen, Kano. All that being said, he ain't ducked no Devin Haney smoke. Lomachenko ain't ducked nobody, fam. Lomachenko will fight any and every goddamn body. Y'all say those things, oh, he ducked Haney, he ducked. Bro, Haney was on the rise. Haney was doing something. He was putting himself in position to fight. Haney name wasn't buzzing like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo was out there knocking motherfuckers out. He was over on top rank side, and that was the business for Bob Arum, bro. That was Bob Arum business. Period. Both of them boys was up on the top rank, and he was gonna make that shit happen regardless. Regardless, bro. You feel me? So when we seen that happening, y'all gotta stop saying, "Oh, this, that, and the third." That's why I say y'all be acting like shit be brand new, bro. Y'all be acting like this shit don't already happen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be acting like it don't, like, oh, this don't happen. Oh, always. 'Cause I know you my brother. You know it's all love, fam. But we gotta stop acting like this shit be brand new. Oh, he didn't want to fight him. He didn't want to fight him. And then we seen Floyd come out and we talking about Tank. Oh, we gonna make the fights happen in house. That's why I say Floyd and Oscar De La Hoya, they adapted the ways of Bob Arum as well. But that's just the business. That's the nature of boxing, fam. If you have 4 great fucking fighters under your banner, then you're gonna make fights happen under your banner, bro, because you win regardless, fam. That's the whole point about being a promoter and filling up your coffers. Is it the right thing to do? No, it ain't the right thing to do all the time. But is it the wrong thing to do? I can't say it's the wrong thing neither. You know what I'm saying? Because you have top fighters that motherfuckers want to see fight, and that's just how the game go. But now Devin is in position to where he got all the titles. You know what I'm saying? He got all the titles now. And it's what happened. He came over to the top rank side. He linked up with Bob Arum. Now Bob is getting some paper off this shit, and he making it happen. You know what I'm saying? He making it happen. So he got 2 more fights now. I think it was a 3-fight deal, not a 4-fight, but I can be wrong, right? I know he got the rematch, but then, you know, now, look, he going to make Lomachenko happen with Devin Haney. And I bet y'all, Lomachenko will take the fight, fam. He'll take the fight. And it ain't about people going to say, oh, yeah, he'll fight him now because Dev is undisputed and he took the L. No, he's going to fight him now because they're up under the same fucking banner. And right now, it makes sense for Bob Arum to make this shit happen. You feel me? So I don't look at Lomachenko from ducking nobody, bro. When I look at Lomachenko, the way that motherfucker been carrying himself since he stepped on the scene. Bro, that motherfucker will fight anybody. That motherfucker, he even wanted to fight Mikey Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't ducking. He wanted Mikey. He wanted everybody, bro. So I ain't finna sit there and say it was no ducking going on. But now that Devin is on top, you know, Devin doing this thing, fam, you know, now shit come back full circle. You know what I mean? That's because he's over on top rank side now. So, you know, and it's gonna be a competitive fight. So shouts out to Dev. Now he see, but now you gonna see what everybody wants you. You can only fight one motherfucker at a time. And not only that, you gotta make the best move that's for your career. You know what I'm saying? So now that you see him on top, now this fighter gonna want to fight Devin, this fighter gonna want to fight Devin, that fighter gonna want to fight Devin. Can't fight all these motherfuckers at once. You got to pick out which one is the best that you think is at the moment, take his ass on, and then move on like that. But yeah, man, Lomachenko ain't never ducked nobody, so y'all can, you know, what, you know, I ain't gonna say what y'all gotta do. Y'all gonna do what y'all want to do, but you know, the facts are the facts, man. Whether people want to acknowledge this shit or not. But yeah, shouts out to Dev though. Now, you know, he in position, he in the driver's seat. And we'll see how he do with this reign.
Now, ain't nobody on this panel talking about Canelo. I don't know what y'all in the chat talking about the Canelo. This ain't nobody talking about Canelo. This show ain't about Canelo. God damn. And man, it's just like I said, man. Like I said, I just don't understand why business of boxing and the size of the streets only matter, you know what I'm saying, when it's a fighter that you like. But when it's a fighter that you don't like, well, that all that shit is out the window. It's no such thing as size of the streets. It's no such thing as promoters stopping fights. It's no such thing as none of that when it's a fighter that y'all don't like. And if Lomachenko was afraid of Devin Haney and he was so afraid to fight Devin Haney, he would be afraid now. He should still be afraid. Devin Haney better now than he was fucking 2-3 years ago.
Facts.
So why isn't he afraid to fight Devin Haney now? Just because Devin Haney has all the belts, if Lomachenko's afraid and he gonna get his ass whooped, that's still the same embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta make this shit make sense, man. Ain't no Vasyl Lomachenko, all the cats that he didn't fought, fighting motherfucking Rigondeaux, the Axeman Nicholas Walters, Gary Russell Jr., Teofimo Lopez, all the fighters that man didn't fought, all of a sudden he's terrified of fighting Devin Haney. Y'all sound fucking ignorant. Real talk. That shit sounds ignorant to me. All the fighters that he didn't fought, now all of a sudden he's afraid to fight Devin Haney. No, he wasn't afraid to fight Devin Haney. It was the business. Bob Arum told you he chose the wrong promoter. Bob Arum, when he talked about Devin Haney in Vasyl Lomachenko fight, Bob Arum, he wasn't gonna make it happen. He wasn't gonna let it happen. So it is what it is, you know. We here now. Now we gonna see who's scared. Now, I don't think that neither one of these fighters are afraid of each other. Vasyl Lomachenko ain't afraid of Devin Haney. Devin Haney ain't never been afraid of Vasyl Lomachenko. If George Kambosos can move the fuck out the way, we'll get to see the fight and put this shit to bed. Um, but anyway, man, y'all hit the like button. Y'all smash the like button. Smash the like button. OTB, man, what's your take on this whole situation?
Man, the $1 million question is, do Loma take a fight before then? You gonna sit and wait on them to fight again? And y'all, we boxing fans, man. The WBA done already said that they mandatory gonna fight the winner next. Anyway, so you gonna end up getting Lomachenko and the winner, and then Tank versus the winner. Man, we getting the fights we want. Shit, you can't complain about that. But the question for me in that fight is, do Loma, who you about to fight while you sit, or is you about to sit around and wait? Because we seen what your result was when you had a 2-year layoff and then you went and fought Teofimo Lopez and you couldn't fight till the 6th round. It took you 4 rounds to warm up, and he was tearing your ass up them whole first 4 rounds. And we know Devin gonna be active. If we ain't seen nothing else within the context of Devin career, we know he gonna be active. So shit, I don't know how that's about to work. I love to see what they plan is for that. You understand? And they schedule for how they about to make this Loma shit happen. And then are they prepared to go and see that WBA mandatory and Tank when y'all finish what y'all got going on right now?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just hoping some way that they can't get this Kambosos shit because, you know, the Australian government, they ain't gonna pay for the shit. You know, I don't know, bro. Like we don't need to see that again, but you know, it is in the contract.
What titles do we hold key that force him to fight Kambosos again? Because like I ain't saying he should do it because he just became undisputed, but I dropped them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like I became undisputed. Whatever title it is that they say I got to fight this motherfucker with, I drop it on their ass. Like man, that shit. But I know Devin ain't gonna do that. But it's like, man.
Now you stay true to your word. You signed the contract. You did what you said you was gonna do, and now you do it again. Whoop his ass.
It's the point about going back down under. I gotta go back to fucking Australia. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying he won't whoop his ass again, but I gotta go back to Australia where you know damn well you just got your ass whooped in front of all your people. Even one of the Australian medias made fun of his ass in a post fight interview. It's like you motherfuckers want to bring me back down here, and now what? You know what I'm saying? For what?
And this time, well, let's look at the positive of it, Money Big Bro, because now he get to build a fan base. This next fight ain't about to be 80-20 in the crowd for Kambosos. You feel me? This next fight, when they go over there, it might be 50-50 Devin Haney fans, Kambosos fans. And if you a betting man, considering at least 40% of the crowd betting, so you understand, you know you can split it down them odds. You know you gonna get that fan base. And let's look at the fact that
I won't go that far to say that.
Well, shit, I don't know, man. With as impressive a victory as he just had, I don't see him not being a 60-40 in the rematch. You feel me? Like shit, I don't see nobody seeing nothing more than a puncher's chance in a rematch. Devin go out there, whoop his ass again. You understand? And shit, get that shit on over with, and then we gonna get the fights that we really want. Ain't nothing shit. Let's make that shit happen now. And he really get a chance to build a fan base over there. You understand?
But at the end of the day, you know, in George Kambosos' defense, with his lying ass, with his corny motherfucking acting ass, in his defense, he did put that shit in the contract, so he is obligated to get his rematch if that's what he wants. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he is just like the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury situation. You know, he obligated for his rematch, but the Wilder Fury situation, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like, he obligated. It's in the contract. It's in the contract. If he want it, you got to give it to him. If he want it, you got to give it to him.
That was the exact same thing I was about to say when it was my turn to cook, bro.
Oh yeah. And my bad. Knockout. You so goddamn quiet.
No, I was letting everybody. I was trying to let everybody get their shit off because I got a lot on this. So first and foremost, like you were just saying, bro, let me be clear. A 12-0 washing like this, Tank knocking Rolly out. I think there should be a rule in boxing, like, bro, like, if a fight ain't competitive enough, bro, your rematch clause is fucking void. Like, do I want to see that shit? Hell no, I don't want to see that shit. But to be real, bro, and keep it all the way 100, like, I can't in good conscience advocate for Tyson Fury to have to honor his contract and honor the shit that he signed and then turn around and just because I like Dev exponentially more than I like Tyson Fury, turn around and say he need to skirt out or he need to drop belts or he need to find a way out. Nah, bro. If George Kambosos invokes his rematch clause and the networks want to pay for it, bro, go ahead and honor that shit because you said you would. You signed to do that shit, so go ahead and do it. With that being said, the whole Loma versus Dev situation, if we don't want to say Lomachenko ducked him, it's just something about this shit that rubbed me the wrong way with Bob Arum. We can say Top Rank ducked him. We can say Top Rank did some shit that is just horrible for boxing. And Money and Keith spoke all facts when they say it's like this for everybody. It's always been that way. People tell me that when I get to talking about catch weights. People tell me that when I get to talking about rematch clauses. People tell me that when I get to talking about fighters choosing the size of the ring and shit. And I always say just because some shit been a certain way don't mean that it should always be that way. And what makes me sick about this situation, bro, is that Bob Arum literally tried to block this man's career. Like, he literally tried to keep Devin Haney from getting these opportunities. But now just because you get to make some money off of his blood, sweat, and tears, just because you get to make some money off of all the hard work that he put in, now all of a sudden you want to make the fight. That shit just rubbed me the wrong way, bro. I just don't like that shit. Like, he should have been got this opportunity. He didn't get the opportunity against Loma because he wasn't signed to you, because you couldn't make millions off of him. He didn't get the opportunity versus Lopez because he wasn't signed to you, because you couldn't make millions off of him. He didn't get the opportunity. He wasn't going to get the opportunity against Kambosos because he wasn't signed to you. Like, let's not all forget, Kambosos was signed to fight Lomachenko, bro, because you have a good relationship with Lou DiBella and you was going to put it on your network and give Lou that TV deal. So at every turn, bro, at every single turn, if you wasn't making money off of Devin Haney, you was trying to keep him from chasing this greatness. But now you all up in the ring and shit, taking pictures with him and shit, acting like you got his best interest at heart and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you just want, oh man, I want to make Loma versus Devin, and I want to make Tank versus Shakur. Bro, you don't get the fuck out of here with that disingenuous shit, bro. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. As far as a fight fan, though, yes, bro, I want to see the fight. I would love to see Devin Haney versus Loma, and I agree with y'all. I don't think Loma ducking no smoke. I think it was Bob Arum the whole time because he a greedy dude. He want money in his pocket, and if he can't make no money off of you, ain't shit positive going for you. He trying to block you at every fucking turn, and that's what he did to Devin Haney, bro. That's why I don't like the shit. That's why I wish, like, you want to talk about fights to skip out on. I wish there was some way. I wish there was somehow Devin Haney could be like, nah, bro, I ain't fighting him. You ain't giving me my shot. I ain't giving you your shot. I will fight Tank though. I will go fight another top contender or something like that. But at the end of the day, if this fight is made, bro, it's a damn good fight. It's the best fight in the best. So you got to support it. You got to want to see it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Bob Arum just rubbed me the wrong way all the time. And it's specifically for this reason, bro. It's nothing wrong with in-house fights and shit. But at the end of the day, to just block somebody, bro, and like openly say that shit, that's the thing, bro. Like Eddie Hearn and Al Heyman, maybe they do the shit too. But at least they don't just openly be like, yeah, if he was signed to me, shit, he signed to the wrong promoter. That's why he didn't get that fight. Shit, if he was signed to me, shit, if I was making money off of him, shit, if I was getting my little promotional fee, shit, we make that fight in a heartbeat. But since I ain't getting it, Devin Haney, he ain't even top 10 to 15 lightweight. He need to fight Jorge Linares to prove he deserve a shot at Teofimo Lopez. Like, bro, he said all of this shit. He said every single thing that I'm telling y'all right now, bro. Like, I just don't like the fact that he get to make money off of Devin, bro. And act like now all of a sudden he's this great promoter and shit, and he got Devin best interest at heart. That shit, it just rubbed me all wrong, bro. It just it really do. But shout out to Devin, because I know what type of champion he is. I know what he's gonna do. He'll fight Loma. If the WBO say you gotta fight Loma, or Bob and them make the fight, he gonna fight Loma ass. If the WBA come calling and say, hey man, you know what I'm saying, you gotta fight Tank. This is your mandatory now. You got to fight Tank. Guess what he going to do? He going to get in that ring and he going to fight Tank. Because that's what he doing. That's how he moving. So salute to Devin Haney. This ain't no shot at him. I just don't like that Bob Arum get to take Devin Haney biggest moments when he finally at the mountaintop. He get to take all the hard work and he get the profit off of that shit. That shit make me mad, bro. But that's all I got, man. I'm off of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, and I agree with a lot of things that you said, you know, but we know that boxing is a dirty game. And we know that all these promoters play dirty when they get the chance. You know what I'm saying? When everything is on their side, right? When you got to come to their motherfucking side to eat, that's how they play the game. They all do it. You know, they all do it. But my man Cortez Bowles, he said he just tuned in. What happened to the franchise belt? I think Devin Haney took all them belts. Shit, Bill was like, shit, what the other WBC belt at? We want that bitch too. Yeah. Now, are they gonna let, if Devin Haney does accept the franchise belt, right? Are they gonna let Devin Haney use it like they let the others use the franchise belt? And the answer is no. That shit is fucking. That shit don't even. The franchise belt really don't even exist no more at 135 now that Devin Haney has it. I'm telling y'all.
Let me touch on this, Keith. You just got another thing. I just want to say, like, we gotta understand though, at that time, bro, Bob Arum don't owe Devin Haney shit at that time. You feel me? So when you're looking at boxing, it's a business, bro. And when you have promoters look for other promoters. If you really want something so bad for your fighter, then come to the table with what? A lot of fucking money. That's what Bob was trying to do. He's trying to get them to put up some money and do this and do that. So at that time, he didn't owe Devin Haney shit. You know what I'm saying? And Bill even acknowledged that. He understand the business of it. He understood what's going on. So we got to remember, even though that Lomachenko took the franchise title, and we could say, oh yeah, it was some bullshit, he dropped that title, do this and do that, it still was a unification bout with Teofimo Lopez, and it still was, we could say, undisputed in their words, right? Even though I don't call the franchise shit, right? I really don't understand why he didn't fight him with the WBC and really make it undisputed. But it was still for undisputed. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people be saying they want to see an undisputed match over, you know, somebody just fighting. And we know unifications trump mandatories and all that shit. So when we're looking at that fight, people can really be pissed off at the fight because for once, Teofimo is still a dangerous, bad motherfucker, just like Devin Haney was a bad motherfucker. And when I looked at it, right, the unifications trump mandatories all the time. You know what I'm saying? So if Loma would have won that bitch, then it would have been a different story. It would have been like, okay, so what's next for Loma now? You feel me? But the thing was, Teofimo ass won. Yeah, and he got to plan all them little games and tricks and this and that and all that shit. He really got to think he was on top of the fucking world. He thought he was the motherfucker that was pulling in $100 million and shit like that. So Teofimo, you can blame his ass as well for the Devin Haney debacle because he could have stepped up to the plate and said, oh yeah, I'll fight Devin. Like, okay, we want to fight Devin or we want to fight this guy over here. We want to see this and we want to see that. You know what I'm saying? To where he even told Bob Arum, fuck you, and was going over to Triller to face, you know what I'm saying, to fight a motherfucker on Triller for some money. And he really thought his daddy, we about to sell 200 million pay-per-views and we about to, because y'all was going to be on the Mike Tyson course. As soon as Mike Tyson fell out of that bitch, we seen what happened with that situation. That shit went down here quick. You know what I'm saying? Quick. Them motherfuckers really thought they was selling 2 million we about to sell 2 million pay-per-views and we don't know. Like, motherfucker, y'all thought, y'all heard the
Mike
number. Mike
gonna get at least 2 million pay-per-views, Poppy.
Yeah, they thought that was they shit. They was literally saying it was theirs, bro. And I was going back and forth with the TO fans on that shit. You know what I mean? Because I wanted Devin. I thought Devin should have got the fight. And that's what I was saying. If the franchise was in position to make a motherfucker be next, like it doesn't matter. You got to fight that fight next. It would have been cool. But to let them do what they was doing with that franchise shit, I didn't agree with. But we got to put everything in perspective with that situation. Put it at the bottom of the joint, cuz. Appreciate you, cuz. You know, we got to put everything in perspective with that shit to the point where we got to really understand that Bob Arum didn't owe Devin Haney shit. So when Knockout say, you know, it kind of pissed him off that he's making money off of Devin now. Now they making money off each other, bro. It ain't just one way. Bill ain't finna just go let that motherfucker make no money off Devin and they don't get their own. You know, that's when you got to put the personal feelings to the side and understand that this shit is a business. And once you get your foot in, you got to keep your foot in, bro. So if that means you got to do business with a motherfucker who try to. All right, cuz do business with a motherfucker you felt like they was trying to fuck you up at the end of the day. You gotta put that pride to the side and say, you know what, this money is what it's about. Let's get the money. We ain't gotta party with these motherfuckers to do shit like that. But it is a step for us, and this is the step that we're trying to get in. And that's why I always respect the Bill, because it doesn't matter what the fuck people say about Bill. That motherfucker know how to put the bullshit to the side and know how to get to the money. You can say the most fucked up shit about Bill Haney, this and that. He gonna rub in your face when it's all said and done. But in the sense of right there getting it done for the business side, you know, Bill like the Godfather, baby. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with the business. So you keep the business going, and you laugh in the motherfucking face later. And you best believe Bob Earn feeling some type of way. He know what it was. He know, okay, this, that, and the third. But now when he see Devin with all the motherfucking scraps around him, he kind of feared that shit happening, and Devin taking off to motherfucking either the zone or going somewhere else to where it's like, damn, he just beat my fighter, and now they gone with all the glory. But now I can reap the benefits off the shit. So now it's cool. He would have been let Devin fall if he was, because remember, he's been telling Bill and them, sign over here with us. You sign with Top Rank, we can make it happen. You sign with Top Rank, we can make it happen.
Yeah, I make money. I get to make money off of you. We can make it happen.
Yeah, we make money off each other. It ain't that I get to make money off. We make
money
off
each other. It was making money already, bro.
Yeah, so
and I understand the business, man.
At the same time, they're still making money off each other, though. You saying it ain't just you keep saying, "Oh, Bob making money off him." No, they still making money.
Gonna make his money regardless, bro.
Yes, but still, though, they making money.
But they
still making money.
We ain't gonna agree on this,
What's up, bro? But they still making money off each other, though. Donald signed that contract. They still making money off each other, though. So it ain't the point about. Okay, it ain't the point about just Bob making money off him. No, they making money off each other, regardless if he with fucking Eddie Hearn, Bob Earn, fucking Al Heyman. They all make money off each other.
Should Devin have to do that? Should Devin have to do that just to get his shot, bro? Okay, should he have to though? I understand his business. Should he be in that position?
You have to do what you have to do what you got to do, bro. That's what
we all do. But should that be something that a fighter has to do to get their shot?
Yes, it's business.
No, they should not have to go to a certain promoter to get a shot, bro.
If it's something over there that you want, if Keon sitting over there and Keon got titles that I want, right? And Keon telling me, you know what, you want your opportunity, bro? Come on over here, sign this contract. You're a free agent now. Come sign this motherfucker. Come fuck with us, and you can get your opportunity. You know what?
Luke Campbell didn't have to do that shit. Brian Castano didn't have to do that shit when he fought Teixeira. It's only certain fighters, bro.
It's not only certain fighters, bro.
Okay, so why didn't Luke Campbell have to sign on Top Rank?
Luke Campbell, because they know you talking about when he fought Lomachenko?
Yeah. Why he had to sign the Top Rank? Why he had to be a Top Rank fighter?
They knew Lomachenko was finna smoke Luke Campbell.
Facts, bro. So if I feel like my fighter gonna lose to you, you gotta come over here and I gotta make money off you, bro.
It's a hot fighter. It's a hot fighter.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that politics shit, bro. I'm a fan. It's on Vasyl Haney and Devin Haney to keep a level head and do their business. It ain't on me to do that shit, bro.
All right, don't talk about being only a fan now when we talk about everything else. You wanted the cats out here to say, okay, we talk about the politics, we got to talk about everything in boxing.
We do.
Don't say, oh, I'm talking as a fan now. We got to talk about everything.
No, I am talking as a fan about the politics of boxing and this bullshit, bro.
Everything goes along with everything, bro. It's business, fam. So I'm not going to be pissed off at Bob Earn for saying, you know what, come over here because I see this young, talented motherfucker who can take these scraps and take off. And guess what? Put money in the next promoter pocket when I could be putting that money in my pocket if I can get them to sign with me. That's the nature of the beast.
If that's how you want to carry it, bro, I'm not hating on you, but how I carry it, bro, I don't care. I don't care about Bob Arum's interest. I don't care about Bob Arum doing good business for Bob Arum. I don't care about that shit. I don't want to hear that shit when it comes to me getting the fights that I want.
Well, guess what? It got him the fight that he wanted, and it got him to be the undisputed champion of the world. You understand what I'm saying? So now it got him on top.
No, bro, the war in Russia got him this opportunity, bro. Bob Arum didn't want to give him this opportunity, bro.
And he got the opportunity. You can't.
He only got that opportunity because Vasyl Lomachenko was in a war, bro.
He got the opportunity.
But why did he get it, bro?
And he got the opportunity, fam.
Why did he get the opportunity, money? Why did he get the opportunity?
He signed with Bob Arum, and he got the opportunity, fam.
Why did he get the opportunity?
They're making money. They both making money off one another. So
money, that's cool, bro. Why did he get the fight though, fam?
When all these promoters does the same thing, bro.
Why I can't, bro? You realize Devin Haney? You realize if Vladimir Putin didn't say fuck Ukraine, bro, he would not get this fight, fam.
We talking about what happened and what's happening now. What happened and what's happening.
And what happened now is he wouldn't have got the fight if Lomachenko didn't have the fight in the war, bro. That's a fact. That's a 100% fact.
You're talking about what wouldn't have happened, but what did happen is the only thing that stands, bro. What did happen is he signed with Bob Arum and he got the opportunity to fight for Undisputed. What I'm saying is they make money off each other. So
and when he was trying to negotiate himself, they blocked him.
Bob Arum making money off of him, bro.
It ain't just Bob Arum making money off him. This was the lowest. This was the lowest purse that Devin Haney made in his last 2 or 3 fights, bro.
Bro, he still made money with Bob Arum, bro. Yes or no?
He was making more by himself, money.
Did he make
he took
money
a pay cut to come to Bob Arum, bro.
He didn't make more by himself because he was with.
Well, you gotta sacrifice something to be great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he said he was making more by himself. He still made money with Eddie Hearn and the zone.
OTB, I agree with y'all wholeheartedly, but you have to sacrifice something. My point is, at the professional level, you shouldn't have to. That's the point that I'm making, bro. You shouldn't have to. Everything is
my thing. My thing.
Just because it's a business, don't mean that it's the right type of business.
I agree.
When it's a top-notch fight,
like I can say that, yo, this is wrong.
Everybody,
shit.
Let's look at the just because everybody has to do something don't mean that it's right, bro.
No.
That was the difference.
This is the thing, though. When it's the top-notch fighters, fam. When it's the top-notch fighters, we see this puzzle happening over and over and over, fam. Everybody wants to see it
over and over and over and over and over again. It's wrong.
No, it's not wrong, fam. Y'all saying it's
wrong.
Yes,
it is. Boxing needs a whole complete makeover, bro. It's wrong.
Devin Haney is thanking Bob Arum. So if he's not saying it's wrong, how can it be wrong? This is
of course he is. He signed to the man for 2 or 3 more fights. Of course he is. That's him, though. I'm not Devin Haney, bro. I don't have to play nice with Bob.
Boxing, fam. Listen, you talking about playing nice. It's not about playing nice. It's about being fair.
That's exactly what it is, bro. Boxing, that's exactly what it is. Devin Haney and Bill Haney are playing nice, bro, because they want these opportunities. We can move on. I don't have to do that shit. I can say it's wrong.
We gotta move on.
No, they had already.
But this what happened with every promoter in boxing when it comes to the big names in boxing, fam. So you can't knock one promoter for going out there and making things happen and get him some dollars.
Money. I knocked them all. The entire sport of boxing needs to stop that shit, bro. Because it's blocking us from the fights. But right now, we're talking about Bob Arum because Devin is the one that just fought, bro.
Yeah, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all got points. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all really actually do got points. But we got to move on because we got.
Yeah, my bad. It's all love. My bad. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Oh no.
We just agree to disagree on that one, but it's cool.
Yeah. We got to move on. But at the end of the day, you know, salute to Devin Haney. Shout out to Devin Haney for doing this thing. Let me make sure I ain't miss no super chat in here. Make sure I didn't miss nothing real quick. Okay, my man, No Say Jay. He says ESPN will veto the rematch. Plus the 10 million price is too high to pay fighters to watch get their ass kicked. Just watch. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hope they do. That's what I'm hoping for. We don't need to see that shit again. And salute to my man, No Say Jay. But moving on, right? My man KQKC, man, he just hit me. He hit me up and he broke some news to me that Jamal Charlo and Selecki, that fight that was coming up in a couple weeks, that fight is canceled right now. They got to postpone it. I guess Jamal Charlo, he injured his back running. So I guess Jamal Charlo injured his back running. Now, I'm not saying nothing. I don't know nothing about this shit. But I'm hoping that Jamal Charlo back injury is the injury to get out of Selecki fight to fight David Benavidez or somebody, because wasn't nobody too excited about seeing Jamal Charlo versus Selecki it, you know what I'm saying, other than it's other than, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers from Houston that live in Houston that was gonna go to the fight or some shit. But I wasn't too excited about seeing Jamal Charlo versus Selecki. But what I'm hearing is Jamal Charlo injured his back running. So I mean, I don't know how you injure your back running, but I mean,
That motherfucker
I
ain't
mean
used to it.
Oh,
He ain't
hey,
used
that's a
to
new
it.
one to that's a new one
Hey
to
man,
me.
hey, chill out with all that Texas slander, bro. Chill out.
Hey, no, I'm just saying that's a new one to me, man. Uh, the injuring your back running. I mean, shit. Was he getting out the blocks or what? What the fuck
what,
happened,
what,
dog?
what Mike Tyson say, Key? I broke my back.
Man.
Hey, so but hopefully we get a speedy recovery by Jamal Charlo, and hopefully once he do recover, he won't be fighting and he won't be fighting Selecki. It'll be a Caleb Plant or a David Benavidez or even a Lara or somebody like that. You feel me? So you feel me? But
It
maybe
won't.
maybe this could be
Yeah, bro.
good thing for boxing. But and I'm not, I'm not clowning on Jamal Charlo injury. Like I said, for all I know, is he got an injury and he had to pull out the fight. We've never known Jamal Charlo to pull out a no fight at all, ever. It
Especially no
wouldn't,
fucking so lucky, man.
you know what I'm saying, especially for no select for Selecki. But speedy recovery to Jamal Charlo, and hopefully, this actually makes a better fight for Jamal Charlo whenever he do heal and come back. You feel me?
Real quick, Key. Like this is why, like, bro, like Jamal Charlo, fucking Demetrius Andrade, bro. This is why you fight the fights we want to see, and go fight the best when you can, bro. Cause shit like this happens, bro. Like I don't know how serious the injury is, but your back, Andrade's shoulder and shit, people can come back and maybe not be the same version of themselves, bro. That's why you got to fight the best when you can, bro. Cause you never
And
know.
that's another thing. Knockout. That's the fight that's I keep talking about. Lara and the David Benavidez. He needs to be fighting motherfucking Dudu Andrade.
Facts,
That's the
facts,
fight.
bro.
That fight needs to
Yep.
happen. You know what I'm saying? So both of them, they had to pull out of their fights. They postpone their shit. When they do come back, and win they fights, they need to fight each other.
And
So
they ain't. Watch this, y'all.
no, they ain't.
Watch this. They ain't.
Nah, they ain't
They
gonna fight
still
each
ain't
other.
gonna fight each other.
We it's a pipe dream to
We
be
try and
honest.
get
Bro.
their ass the benefit of the doubt, and we done been watching their careers long enough to know they ain't gonna do that shit, man.
And ain't
Hell
nobody,
no,
and ain't nobody gonna kick him up there.
Exactly. They intent with the bullshit that they doing. That's why they consistently doing it, and we ain't going for that shit, man.
Just sitting
man.
around waiting on Canelo.
Right. And but,
Bullshit,
but
bro.
let's move off of that. I just want to let everybody know that y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you ain't already subscribed. Hit the like button. Also, subscribe to Money Brown TV if you ain't already subscribed to him. Subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Right. Make sure that you go subscribe to Knockout Boxing and subscribe to OTB Boxing Class 101
Or
because
should,
school is in session.
or should you say resubscribe to
Fact.
Money Brown TV? Key?
Facts.
That boy stupid as hell, man.
Hey, let me
He ain't got no goddamn sense, bro.
resubscribe to Money Brown TV if you unsubscribe. He got some big shit coming for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Real soon. He got a whole setup, a whole studio set up, and he won't be doing Canelo shows every day after this.
Shit.
Shit, boy. Soon as Canelo
Gonna be on the
come
back
back in
end.
September, you know money riding, bro.
Yeah, but
That's
look,
he's supposed
Man, that motherfucker could be running to the gym right now. Shit,
hey, Canelo gonna be on the back end of the title, not the front end. But nah, but yeah. Subscribe to all my bros, man. Subscribe to everybody that's on the panel. And like I said, y'all hit the like button, man. Cassandra Mason, what's up with it, Queen?
What's up?
So yeah. So check this out, y'all. I think we pretty much offered that topic. Now, what I really want to talk about, what we really want to cook on, is the fight. The fight pretty much was announced. You know what I'm saying? I announced it. Blue Blood announced it. Michael Carpenter, he came out with the announcement, right? That Errol Spence and Terence Crawford was pretty much done for October. All they was doing was pretty much looking for a date, the final date in October, my bad, in a venue, right? So it was pretty much done. And then right after that, Errol Spence, he fucking, you know what I'm saying? He gave a head nod, like, yeah. He reposted what Michael Carpenter put in his story, telling y'all, like, okay, yeah, this shit real. It ain't no, because first of all, if it's fake news, why would Errol Spence repost it in his story? When Mike Carpenter came out with the news and said, hey, you know, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford is pretty much done with for October. And then Errol Spence, bam, it didn't even take him long. He reposted this shit, giving everybody, you know what I'm saying, the go ahead, like, yeah, this is true. Now, Fight Hype shows some shit where they hit up Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather gonna come out talking about, oh, please don't post this. It's not true. It's not true. Now, I'm gonna go take y'all back to an interview that Leonard Ellaby just did. Leonard Ellaby was asked the question, why doesn't Floyd Mayweather do no promotions for none of these fighters? Why isn't Floyd Mayweather at this press conference for Gervonta Tank Davis? And why we ain't? And Leonard Ellaby says, look, Floyd Mayweather has a million other things going on. Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying, like, he don't really deal in none of the business that go on with none of these fighters. He says that I am the president of Mayweather Promotions. I run everything. He says Floyd Mayweather, he's just a face. Floyd Mayweather's on flights, taking vacations. He got a million other business businesses businesses that Floyd Mayweather had to look after, and his people got to look after. Boxing is not even secondary for Floyd Mayweather. That's like one of the last things that Floyd Mayweather is. He got a million things going on. This is what Leonard Ellaby says, right? So he says Floyd Mayweather, right? I'm the president. I'm in charge of everything. Floyd is just a face. Floyd don't really be paying attention to shit that be going on. This is what Leonard Ellaby is saying. He's just a face of TMT Promotions. So with that being said, if Floyd Mayweather is, somewhere ducked off in a Learjet with a million women around him, how the fuck Floyd Mayweather know what's going on every step of the way with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence? I mean, how would Floyd Mayweather even know more than what Errol Spence know what's going on with his own fight? That's what I asked. That was a question that I asked myself. So I said, why would Floyd come out and say, oh man, don't post this. This ain't true. Well, maybe, right? Maybe this is my first thing, is that they want to wait for the official announcement. They don't want, myself posting it or Blue Blood posting it or even Fight Hype. They want to wait for the official announcement. That was my first thing. My second thing is like, well, we know Floyd, he want to be a part of shit all the time. Floyd loves the spotlight. Is Floyd just hating? Because, a lot of people comparing this, saying this is the biggest fight since Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. But it's going to be better than Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao because both fighters are going to go in the ring and put on. So it could be a lot of different things. But I do want to say this before I pass it on, right? Bernie the Boxer, he came on the Boxing Voice on Saturday. And Bernie the Boxer was asked the same question. Is this true? Has Terence Crawford signed and agreed? And Bernie the Boxer was still on some like, well, he said that, well, I talked to Bud on Monday. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And Bud ain't told me nothing about signing no contract for Errol Spence. Yeah, I talked to Bud. Yeah, so Bernie says that he talked to Bud, right? But when Bernie went on a boxing voice, he said that he had talked to Bud on Monday. So Bernie went on the boxing voice on Saturday and said, but he said when he had talked to Bud on Monday, Bud hadn't said nothing about, signing nothing with the PBC, and they were still basically, waiting on 50-50. He was still on some, 50-50 shit. Well, we all know that Terence Crawford ain't getting no 50-50, but that's neither here nor there. My whole thing is Bernie said that he had talked to Bud, but he hadn't talked to Bud recently. You know what I'm saying? A lot can happen within 4 days. So Bernie, basically, he really didn't fucking know from what I was getting because he hadn't talked to Bud in 4 days. So the news came out on Friday. Errol Spence, he reposted it. So I believe it because why would Errol Spence repost it if it wasn't true? Errol Spence know what's going on. Or did Errol Spence repost it just to put more pressure on Terence Crawford? Because we know that Errol Spence is the nigga that's been putting the full court press on Terence Crawford to get this motherfucking fight done. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna read this super chat real quick, and I'm gonna let my brothers cook on it and see what they take is on this whole situation. My man Crunk Juice says, someone said you have to sacrifice something to be great. So with EJ, Bud's situation, who has to sacrifice to be great, since they both great now. Is you asking, does Bud have to sacrifice? I mean, he's not sacrificing. What is Bud sacrificing, bro? Like that's what I'm asking. Like, first of all, Bud is gonna make way more money than he ever made. So is he sacrificing a pay cut? No. So I mean, what is he sacrificing? He's not the B-side, so it's not like what Devin Haney had to do. Yeah, Devin Haney had to take a pay cut, go to another man's country, let the other man dictate all of the terms and all of that shit. So, Bud is not sacrificing anything at all. So, but let me go to my man Knockout.
Yes, sir, man. Man, so look, bro. First of all, let's look at who's debunking this shit, right? So you got Bernie the Boxer saying that he ain't talked to Bud and he ain't told him shit about anything. I mean, why would he, bro? Like, Bud seemed like he might be getting smarter now. Like, why would he tell you anything he got going on? Because you're the same person. Whatever he was saying, you was coming out and saying the shit and talking about Errol Spence's personal life and shit, talking about Keith Thurman and Bud doing this, Bud doing that. Maybe he got tired of your chatty Cathy ass always coming out and telling people shit, so he ain't telling you nothing. So that's the first person that's debunking it. I don't believe nothing he's saying. And then you got Floyd Mayweather that's coming out here and saying shit about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. And what do we all know Floyd Mayweather likes? Attention, bro. Like, for as great as he is in the ring, that's what made him great, because he soaked up the attention and the moment never got too big for him. It's making him have some problems kind of letting it go a little bit. And what do we have going on in the sport of boxing right now, bro? We got fucking Tank Davis is popping with his numbers and shit. He just sold out. Barclays broke a record. They reporting that he did 275,000 pay-per-view buys. They talking about fucking Errol Spence and Terence Crawford getting announced and shit. Devin Haney just fucking got Undisputed, and everybody talking about that shit. You know what they ain't talking about? That goddamn exhibition in Dubai. Ain't nobody talking about that shit right now. Floyd can't stand that shit. He can't stand that shit. So of course he gonna come out. He gonna come out and say some shit to try to get the attention back on him, bro. He can't stand the attention being on nobody else, bro. So, and then another point I would make is Terence Crawford, ever since Errol Spence beat Eudenis Ugas, whatever Errol Spence say or whatever he do, you know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford always got something to come back at. You know what I'm saying? He going back at him when he made the shirt. He started talking shit back to him. When he posted the shit about Bomac, he started talking shit back to him. When everybody was like, yeah, Texas run boxing, what's good? When Earl won and Jamel won, Texas run boxing. Them boys from Texas, they gonna do this, they gonna do that. What did Terence Crawford go on Sean Porter podcast and do? He went out there and said, man, y'all ain't even really from Texas. Y'all from Illinois or some shit. You know what I'm saying? He got the country wrong. He got the state wrong, I mean. But he was talking shit basically. Y'all boys ain't from Texas. You from Louisiana, you from New York. He was talking this shit. He was trying to debunk some shit. So can anybody find me a tweet or an Instagram post or an interview where Bud is like, nah, I don't know what they talking about. Deal close. I ain't seen shit. I don't know what they talking about. wouldn't he come out and say something if the shit wasn't true? And then the last thing I say is Errol Spence ain't lied yet. Go tell me the lie that he told. So if that man is reposting shit, saying that it's true or basically co-signing the shit, bro, you might as well take that check to the bank and cash that shit, bro. He telling the truth. Until you show me that he a liar, bro, I'm gonna stand on what Errol Spence said versus all of the other evidence that I gave y'all. So it's much to do about nothing. This shit close. I think we getting this shit in October, like the report said, and I can't wait. I'm ready to see the fight, and that's all I got, bro.
Yes, sir. And Big Coop, man, in the super chat, he says, bro, TC and EJ net worth is the same. I don't know what that has to do with the price of tea in China or anything that we talking about right now. But I mean, okay. All right. But I mean, okay. I mean, all right. Like I don't. All right, man. Man, money, man. Let me get your take on this situation.
I'm gonna say this, man. Chad Ochocinco was just on a show where he say, "Tell me what they went and pulled that man network up." He said, "Okay, now y'all see what that network say." Now he showed the people his bank account. They say, "Oh god damn, they missing a lot of zeros." So man, if y'all going on there on top, man, let me just shut the fuck up. Let's stick to this. But listen, man, like he said, bro, Floyd Mayweather. Earl the True Spence Jr. posted the man Chris Mannix entire motherfucking tweet, chat, whatever it was, and he let it sit there. Was it Chris Mannix or somebody? Not Chris Mannix. Who was it, Key? Tim, what's his name, y'all? Tim,
you
talking about Mike Coppinger, the person who made
Coppinger, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you.
I call that man Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, Mike Coppinger. I call the man two different names. Yeah, Mike Coppinger. Now, Errol Spence ain't the one to bite his tongue or hold back from nobody. If Mike Coppinger would have been saying bullshit, Errol Spence would have put cap. He would have put BS. He would have put lies. He would have put shut the fuck up. We don't know what you're talking about. He would have put stay out my goddamn business. He'd have put something to let us know that man was lying, that shit wasn't true. So when Floyd talking about that, this not true, and Errol Spence posts the man shit and just let it sit there, you know what I'm saying? And then not only that, with Errol Spence coming out telling us that we're in negotiations now, and that it's gonna happen, right? You can tell you want to try to say too much now, right? But in other words, he letting us know this year, right? We want this year, right? Like listen to people when they talk, man. He telling y'all that he go fight Terence Crawford this year. They in talks now, you know what I mean? And another thing, like Bud ain't been saying shit, right? So evidently, sometimes when shit goes quiet, that means things are getting worked out. You know what I'm saying? So people need to just stop trying to take the spotlight, Floyd, bro. Like I said, nobody was worrying about that goddamn fight that I paid my goddamn $30 for at first. They had to come back and pay $20 and still ain't see the motherfucker, right? And ain't getting no refund or nothing. You understand? Ain't nobody talking about that shit that's going on over there. You still thinking people, oh man, Floyd looked so good. Floyd looked like motherfucking he looked like the Wayans brother, Damian Wayans, in the one movie because his stomach looked fat as fuck, right? He go over there, oh y'all made me do that to that boy. I ain't want that. You talking about another 45-year-old motherfucking Don Moore that he ain't never coming back to boxing again, right? So you think you supposed to go crazy because you put Don Moore down. And y'all know Floyd's my GOAT, but I'm gonna criticize his ass like everybody else. But you know, you want to put Don Moore down, you want us to act like you just went out there and put down motherfucking Errol Spence or Terence Crawford or something. And then people, oh yeah, Floyd can still get their Floyd reflexes, then look like Floyd reflexes. Floyd know damn well he ain't coming nowhere near one of these young hungry lions. He ain't coming nowhere near a young hungry lion, fam. But with that being said, bro, I just don't like Floyd ways, man. Floyd had the opportunity to take Tank somewhere and put him in there with the big time fights, but instead, him and Leonard Ellerbe want to fill up their coffins. So we don't know if Tank going back to Mayweather promote. I know what he said to Leonard Ellerbe and all that shit. I believe that when I see Mayweather Promotions, promoting this next fight. You feel me?
Me too, money. I'm holding out hope like a motherfucker, bro. I'm holding out hope like a motherfucker.
Hoping like a motherfucker.
I ain't hoping nothing. Like I said, when I see Ellerbe big nose ass up there promoting the next fight, then I say that Tank is with them. But
we want to see it, man.
They need to be, focusing on the fighters that they got over there under the Mayweather promotion. Because one thing I didn't like about what Leonard Ellerbe said, I know we on Floyd, is when he talking about, or all we need is people say we ain't got no other fighters. Well, all we need is one. I feel disrespected like a motherfucker if I was a Mayweather promotion fighter. What you mean?
Adrian
All you
Ben.
need is one. We sitting over here, y'all just make it as if because Tank is out there right now, but y'all just discredit all of us as being a top shotter in the boxing game.
Yeah,
Because
but they got
you
Jaleel
motherfuckers like
Hackett.
Jaleel Hackett, they got a few
Richard
fighters over
Hitchens.
there.
They got
Y'all
some
ain't putting no
fighters.
money behind nobody else. They ain't putting no money behind nobody else or trying to put nobody out there, right? So now Floyd come out, and this is another thing, Key. He always talking about, oh, if you work with Al, you work with me. If you work with me, you work with Al. No, that's just clout chasing. But if they work with Al, they work with you, then why are you still trying to sign those fighters? Why are you trying to sign Errol Spence? Why are you trying to sign this fighter, that fighter? When they don't sign with you, you get pissed off. And now he want to try to sign Terence Crawford because you want to put his hands in that cookie jar, bro. He wants some of that money, bro, with that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight, fam.
There
And
it
people
is.
keep talking about, oh, he's not trying to sign Terence Crawford. Y'all need to open up y'all fucking eyes and start doing a little bit more research, man. The man is trying to sign Terence Crawford,
Fact.
and he want to have that banner up under Mayweather promotion where he can say, you see, Floyd Money Mayweather promotion. We make the biggest fights in boxing happen. As you see, we made Gervonta Tank Davis. Now we made Errol Spencer Terence Crawford happen. You see, they couldn't get it done, and as you see, all it took was 6 months, and we made it happen. One of the biggest fights in boxing, and I want this fighter to shine. I want that fighter to shine. No, you want Terence Crawford to knock Errol Spence off. That's how I feel. This ain't Keith saying it, knockout or OTB. I still feel like he wants Terence Crawford to knock Errol Spence off, fam. That's how I feel, everybody. So y'all can run with that shit all you want to. But Floyd need to figure out how to stay the fuck out of other people's business, bro, and worry about his own business. You had a whole fucking fight that went down that sold out, right? It doesn't matter if Tank was leaving or not. This still Mayweather promotion, and you want nowhere to be found. And Leonard Eller be talking about he had a family emergency. He had a family emergency. So on one hand, when it's a press conference, he want to do his press conference. On this hand, when it's the fight going on, now ain't got a family emergency, but we see his ass out there running and jogging and shit. Like, come on, man, make it make sense, fam. So I'm gonna say this, bro. It's just like, just stay out. Like, of course, do Floyd know what's going on with PBC? I'm not gonna say he don't. I'm not gonna say he don't. He can't call Al and be like, you know what, Al, what's going on? Has this or what, Al? He probably got some insight, some input on it, and Al probably listened to him, knowing that okay, I made the most money with Floyd Mayweather, right? I helped build PBC, if we can say, with Floyd Mayweather, the money we made together, right? But at the end of the day, bro, you don't call shots with these fighters, fam. If that's the case, Errol Spence won't have man down promotion having his own fighters. Errol Spence calls shots with his fighters. Gervonta St. Davis, he got GTD promotions now. He got a few fighters that he got over there. You know what I mean? So it's like these dudes, they gap promotion companies. So how the fuck do Mayweather promotion, stick their nose into all this shit? And what percentage are you getting out of all this? Because I'm quite sure you're not getting no money off of these dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't show up to none of these dudes' press conferences. You don't show up to none of their fights, right? And you damn sure ain't promoting their fights on that big ass platform you got on Instagram or whatever you got. You know what I'm saying? You don't be promoting their fights over there. So no, you don't have nothing to do with these dudes, man. Let these dudes have they shine that they got, bro. You did everything you need to do in boxing. You accomplished everything you need to accomplish in boxing. Of course, when you mention Floyd Money Mayweather, the first thing gonna pop up is boxing. You did your thing, bro. Now let these dudes have their names, bro. And that's why I say people need to stop comparing. Every time one of these fighters come up, oh, he can be the next Mayweather. Oh no, he can be. Let these fighters be them, man. Let them earn their position. Let their career play out to see what they're going to be. Everybody don't want to be Mayweather, and a lot of these dudes they feel offended about that shit. Even Jerron Boots Ennis. Now I'm gonna be the next Jerron Boots Ennis, and then this motherfucker don't even know who Jerron Boots Ennis is. Leonard Ellenby. He called me and say, "Hey, who is this Boot kid? This motherfucker can fight. Yeah, this motherfucker been fighting, bro." So it's like dudes don't want to be no fucking Floyd Mayweather. They want to be themselves, bro. Not credit. Floyd paved the way. Give him his just due. Give him his credit. But just like you said about the other greats and legends, they paved the way for him to be where he at. But he the best motherfucker out there. They feel that way. Okay, Floyd paved the way for us to come out here, and he helped put the fight game into the fighters' hands if you fucking with Al Heyman. But I want to be me. I want my fan base. I want people to love me because of me. Not bringing up Floyd Mayweather name or saying I got to touch the Floyd Mayweather plateau. No, because everybody go touch what they touch, fam. And that don't mean that they not successful. Motherfuckers think, oh, he ain't sell 3 million pay-per-views. He's still successful. Do y'all understand what 275 million pay-per-view buys come out to be? Do y'all understand what 300 plus pay-per-view buys come out to be at $75 a pop? Like, y'all ain't understand these people making themselves millionaires, fam. Millionaires. Motherfucking 8-figure millions. Y'all don't need no motherfucking $1, $3, $4, $5 billion to be happy out here. Fuck no. You become 20 million, 30 million, 40 million. You set your fucking family up for the rest of your life and yours. So let these fighters be there, man, and quit trying to put the bar to what Mayweather did. It's only one Floyd, and that's why he is who he is, fam. But he need to stop thinking he run boxing, bro. You don't run boxing no more, Floyd. You don't run these dudes' careers. You don't run what fights get made here, there, and there. And like Keon say, I'm quite sure Errol Spence understands what's going on with his career more than your motherfucking ass. So at the end of the day, man, Errol Spence went out there. He said the fight is in talks. He said it's looking good. He said this year, I'm going off of what Errol Spence say, not what no goddamn Floyd Mayweather say. And I'll let OTB go, bro.
Yes, sir. Before I get to OTB, Big Coop in the super chat, he says, y'all noticed Lions and Errol not calling for Bud, and he's pound for pound. No one wants that beer, bro. Bud coming for him. I what I do notice is from your comment, you must have been locked up in the cave somewhere. I mean, it's a salute to you, Big Coop, but I mean, you might have been in a coma for the past, you know what I'm saying, year, or maybe you've been locked up in the cave somewhere because you talking about that Errol ain't been calling for Bud. So I mean, yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Right, God dang. Hey, Keith, bro, you just told that boy, I don't know what the price of tea got to do in China.
Bro, I don't know where he been at, but man, salute to my dude though. My man, World Combat Sport. What's happening with it, Scotty?
Go take the C off that motherfucker. Your name gonna be Big Oops because your ass go say oops. Y'all know shit you talking about or you ain't paying attention.
How many times do Errol Spence got a call for Bud? I mean, what the fuck?
I mean, that man made shirts. That man made shirts mocking him. All type of shit.
Nigga that made shirts, t-shirts. What do you got to do? Fucking what do you got to do? Rob that man house and shit?
Well, shit, he just told him sign the contract, and then, goddamn it, 5 days later, Errol reposting Mike Coppinger's shit saying that he signed the contract.
Hey, Key, I'm gonna let you go, Key. But won't y'all stop mentioning Jamel Cholo name with Terence Crawford, bro? It don't mix, fam. God damn, Jamel is at 154 doing his thing, fam. He's the undisputed king, one face, one name, one champion. You feel me? Terence Crawford ain't at 154, fam. Mel got motherfucking, he got motherfucking mandatory he got to take care of. Like I said, y'all keep mentioning my name with motherfucking Terence Crawford. No, mention Errol Spence's name. He got to fight my brother, and he ain't gonna get past him. You feel me? God damn.
I get. What do you want that nigga to do? Fucking kick his dough down and shit. Home invade that motherfucker Bud and shit. Breaking news: Errol Spence has just been arrested for a home invasion of Terence Bud Crawford. Oh shit! Like God
took
damn.
Terence Bud Crawford entire fishing coop. He took the fishing boat. He took the hooks. He says, "No way you're catching this shark." Get the fuck out of
this shit, man. OTB, man. Man, let me hear you preach on this. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Somebody had said that I didn't hear it, but somebody in the comments said that I think it was Dundada said that Floyd came out and talking about the fight needs to build more. Man, Floyd needs to sit his fucking goddamn big nose ass down somewhere. But OTB, go ahead, man. What's your take on it?
And that's it. Yeah, man. Shit, Floyd gonna make sure this is Floyd's way of trying to keep everybody and keep boxing in the shadow of Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I mean, because he do shit that he feel like remind people or keep people that who he is. And your time for that shit is done with. Yeah, I mean, and this I do think y'all right. He think that he gotta be worried about this fight upstaging and upscaling his fight with Manny Pacquiao. He has to make himself relevant because you didn't fight that shit till you was damn near 43. You was 40 some damn years old when you fought the fighter that we wanted to see you fight. So for these guys that's doing it in their prime, it's threatening to his legacy. So he got to remind us that, you understand? I don't. I can't let this shit be bigger than me. So I got to make sure I'm a part of it. The only way it ain't bigger than me is if I'm a part of it. And that's the most inaccurate thing ever. And so shit. I don't know, man. I don't think that it's something I don't think that this is the last time we see this shit out of Floyd. This ain't the first time we seen this shit out of Floyd. Yeah, I mean, this the norm with him. Like y'all say, he had the press conference on the Gervonta Davis Day press conference. Like, man, he gonna make sure that he remind people that, yeah, I mean, y'all in my boxing is in my shadow. You understand? Not I'm in the shadow of boxing, but boxing in my shadow because you understand what he did on the business side. So shit, I give him his props, but god damn, you gotta let this fight don't need to build. We done waited 5 years. What else it gotta be? What else is there to do other than them to fight each other? Shit, I'm sick of that shit. I ain't
He
hearing
want that shit to build up so they get old and it look like him and motherfucking Pacquiao did.
Exactly. And we ain't having that shit. The boxing community ain't having it. The fans ain't having it. Shit. And I'm proud to say now the fighters ain't having that shit. So you understand shit? Man, I ain't hearing that shit, cuz.
And I'm saying with all the streaming and all this shit going on, bro, I mean, Earl and Bud is not gonna break Mayweather and Pacquiao record. So that's some shit he ain't even gotta worry
No,
about.
not even close.
Yeah.
Big Coop back in the super chat, man. He said, I need to study boxing. He said, I need to go study my boxing.
Bro,
He
study,
said, bro, study your boxing. I think he meant to say Bud is trying to be undisputed in 3 divisions and has called for Errol Spence and next Jamal. I mean, I'm lost, bro.
Well, we disrespecting Jamel Charlo every time we mention a fighter that ain't as accomplished as he is in the lower weight division. Yeah, I mean that's disrespectful, man. So let him do his thing, like Money say, man. Let him have his stage, let him have his seat at the king's table, and then you handle your motherfucking business, and we can sit across from each other.
yeah, Bud trying to become undisputed in 3 divisions.
Well, we saying that. I ain't never heard Bud say that shit.
Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. It's a nice way to put something, man. But listen, Terence Crawford has a fight with Errol Spence Jr. at 147 pounds. He have opportunity to become undisputed in 2 divisions. Y'all keep bringing up Jamel Charlo. Nobody screamed for, and not Jamal, it's Jamel, man. Nobody is screaming for Bud and Jamel Charlo, fam. That's just the facts. Nobody is screaming for that fight. Bud ain't even fought at 154 yet to even know what the fuck will happen at 154. Respect the Bud. He get all the credit in the world, fam. He is who he is. 3 divisions, former undisputed, current WBO welterweight champion. People give him all the credit in the world, but you boys need to get off the word shit, right? And I ain't saying you one of them Bud Fagonites, but by the way you talking, I'm quite sure you connected to some of them. It's just y'all got to let the shit be what it is, fam. Push for Errol Spence and Terence Bud Crawford first. Y'all want to jump the gun. Oh, he want him next because he said this. Don't mean it's gonna happen, fam. This mother don't even want to sign the fucking PBC, but y'all talking about you want Jamel and Earl. Let's see if he signed a contract for Earl first, and let's make Undisputed happen at 147 first. Let's get that fight first. That's a hell of a fight that everybody want to see before y'all start talking about him going up to fight Jamel Charlo at 54, man.
And that's what make the shit that Devin did so iconic. You understand? And Knockout was saying how fighters shouldn't have to go across the street and shit. But let's give a props to the fighters who set themselves in position on the promotional side to be able to, you understand, make these fights happen. And it looked like that's where boxing is headed. And that's a beautiful thing for boxing, yeah.
Yeah, man. My man Randall Bivens, he say in that super chat, he says it seems like Floyd's motto is akin to Mitch's from the movie Paid in Full. And salute to my man Randall Bivens. But man, going back to Big Coop. That's what I'm saying, man. Some of y'all just won't leave that shit. Like, even when the fight get announced, it's like y'all still is gonna be talking about Errol is scared and he ducking Bud. It's like, bro, stop with the bullshit. Both of these fighters want to fight each other. They both want to fight each other.
Exactly. Then you got the EJ fans. Oh, I don't believe it till I see it. Man, they telling you, goddamn it, it's about to happen. Fuck wrong with y'all?
Like they put, like, let's just, you know what I'm saying? Let's just be happy that we finna get an announcement soon. Yeah, they don't want motherfucking everything boxing announcing it. They don't want Blue Blood Sports TV announcing it. They want to be able to come out and announce this shit themselves. But EJ don't give a motherfuck. He don't care. He like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This shit finna go down. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Young Billy Boxing, what's happening with it? Salute.
What up, Young Billy?
Salute, Billy.
But yeah, man. So and y'all hit the like button, smash on the like button, sub to the channel if y'all not sub to the channel, right? Sub to Money Brown TV, sub to Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and sub to OTB Boxing Class 101 because school is in session. You know what I'm saying? World Combat says Bud versus Spence needs to happen tomorrow. Don't run A1 Hoop Zone. Hold tight, brother. I don't even think A1 Hoop Zone is in here.
Nah, they got a bet. I think it's like $1,000 bet. They got a bet on the fight that they made on the platform. So
okay. Shit, I'm hoping it happened in October instead of sooner. Shit, nigga, I need all the time to save up every dime.
Told y'all they was waiting on Canelo. Shit.
That shit finna be expensive as y'all talking about, it ain't gonna happen and such scared. I ain't thinking about none of that shit. I'm thinking about saving every dime I got so I can make this fight. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm worried about. We pretty much know the shit finna happen.
Facts.
He was telling you don't run, bro, for y'all bet y'all got on the fight. A1 in here.
What's happening with it, A1?
Salute.
A1 Hoop Zone.
I just want to say to all the Terence Crawford fans, y'all are going to learn a hard lesson when this fight is made and the fight do happen. That lesson is very simple that we all have to learn in life. Everything that you ask for ain't what you want, bro. Tell y'all that right now.
Man, ain't nobody worried about that shit, man. We want the smoke. We want all the we want all the smoke, man.
You want all this. Everybody be wanting smoke. That's the crazy thing about life, man. Everybody wants smoke till fire show up.
Man, shit. When
they get burned, start running and shit.
Told y'all we on that fireman shit. Quit playing. When the fire break out, you gonna run. Fire break out in your house right now. You running out. Fireman running in that motherfucker.
Hey, you gonna get your ass just like all the people around my age know this movie. You gonna get your ass done just like Backdraft. It's gonna happen to your ass. Keep on.
Man, this ain't Fahrenheit 451.
Keep on. Keep on. You'll get your ass done just like Backdraft. Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling, but Bud gonna find out, man. It's different levels than the goddamn them motherfuckers he been in the ring with. But like I said, man, this is a 50-50 fight. I got EJ running. I got EJ, you know what I'm saying? I got EJ smoking the bud. But hey, I don't have a problem with nobody that say they got bud. It ain't crazy either way because this is why this is the fight that we want to see. Even people that shit on Bud Crawford and act like that he ain't shit, or the people that shit on Errol Spence and act like that he ain't shit, they don't believe that shit. Because if they believe that shit either way, they wouldn't want to see this fight. They wouldn't be fucking praying and begging for this fight for so long. You know what I'm saying? No matter what side that you on, if you one of the people that's acting like, oh, Bud just go, man, he stops EJ in 6 rounds. It's easy for Bud. Bud schools him. You don't really believe that shit. And if you're saying that shit for Errol Spence, you really don't believe that shit. That's why we want to see this fight, because we know this is the best fighting the best, and either one of these men can win or lose versus each other, and we got to see it. We got to see who the best is.
That's facts, Key. And let me just say this: I don't mind the shit talking. I don't mind people talking shit about Earl gonna lose or Bud gonna win, all that shit. But what I will not take World Combat Sports is you try to age me and shit, bro. Like you call me Knockout 80 TV, bro. Like the 0 and the 6 ain't even close to each other on the computers, on the computer keyboard, on the cell phone. The 0 and the 6 ain't even close to each other, bro. Don't do me like that. Try to make me six years older and shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that, bro. Don't do no bullshit like that. Motherfucker call me Knockout 80 TV, bro. The 0 ain't even close to the 6. He did that shit on purpose. You ain't slick, dog.
Hey, motherfucker, World Combat. He real witty. He slick with his shit. He World Combat got that white collar slickness and shit.
Yeah, he tried to talk shit like it's gonna go over your head and shit, and like throw a little slick shit in there. You know
Scotty start using them big ass words on you and shit. It's gonna get on his TI shit.
That white collar.
The bibliology of it, and the symptomatical of situations that we looking at, and you look at Bud, man, and Press Tyrese,
all in the same tone.
Kojavu's, and they need to
help if you read his super chat, I'm never coming on here again. I'm never coming. If you read his super chat, I'm taking your wrench on my channel, bro. No,
hey, fucking Scotty, man. World Cup at super chat. Scotty funny as hell, man. Scotty says, what his fact is that I never criticized Spence Jr. not once. This motherfucker crazy as hell. Hey, he says, yes, subliminal KO 80 TV. He put 6 years on you. He put 6 years on
He put 6 years on my ass, bro. I can't stay
man. I can't, man. It's gonna be, man. We all gonna have a great time because I know a lot of us going to this fight. You know what I'm saying? I know Scotty gonna be in the building. Money Brown gonna be in the building. A lot of motherfuckers. I know 817, the agitator, finna be in that motherfucker. I know he gonna fly out from Texas. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna be a lot of cats in the building. This shit gonna be this some shit.
This shit gonna be a movie.
It's gonna be a movie. It's some shit you can't miss. It's gonna be epic. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Yeah, man.
And I really look forward to the card that they put together for that fight.
It's gonna be fun, nigga. That card ain't gonna be shit.
I was about to say that shit, boy.
The main event finna be goddamn fucking Steven Nelson versus goddamn. I fuck with Steven Nelson, but I'm just saying.
They gonna be in the co-main fight.
The fucking co-main event gonna be fucking
the
Ronald Ellis versus Calvin Henderson and shit, bro.
Yeah, right. Like, man, come on, man. You know that undercard finna be some fucking pure bullshit.
Hell nah. PBC did good this year though, man. And then that's gonna be for that type of fight of that magnitude, man. They give us a shitty undercard, boy.
Cause you know what I'm saying. Both of them. I mean, who remembers the undercard of Manny Pacquiao and Floyd? I sure don't. I couldn't tell you one player that fought on that card. I'm dead serious, huh?
I don't either, dog. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
I can't remember one fighter that fought on that card besides Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. And my man,
shit, we missed the whole thing because the pay-per-view shit was fucked up.
There you go, TB. So I mean, motherfucker was trying to buy that motherfucker. I was in this motherfucker. I'm calling around. What's going down? Did it start yet? Like that motherfucker even working on my shit.
I watched it. I went to the casino. And they had like a big thing at the casino. I watched it at the casino. They had like the big ass outside arena at the casino, like a what you call it, the closed circuit view. And I went to that and watched it.
That was fucked up. Everybody trying to buy that motherfucker.
I call myself looking at ticket prices, bro. Them motherfuckers, hey, them motherfuckers like $80,000. I said, yeah, all right. Let me click right back off of this bitch.
Hold on, bro. I'm researching right now. It's saying Vasyl Lomachenko was on that call.
No way.
Yeah, I remember that. It's a dude named Gamaliel Rodriguez.
Think about it, y'all. It crashed.
It was a cross-promotional fight. Remember, because it was top rank in PBC.
It ain't no way Vasyl Lomachenko. He fought on that card.
That's what they saying. They saying I'm reading it right now.
We didn't know.
I don't even remember seeing a fucking undercard on that fucking fight.
Bro, it was they got Lomachenko
started for the Floyd shit, y'all.
Yeah, I know.
That shit was fucked up.
Yep, it was fucked up the whole way. Like,
they could have told us Eddie Murphy fought in that damn undercard. We wouldn't know.
I still got this punk motherfucker that ran off on me about my bread too.
Man, shut the fuck up, Key.
For real, man. I'm still this motherfucker ran
Key
off.
Remember the motherfucker stole this
I'm gonna tell y'all. We was at work, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all. And let me read World Combat Sports super chat real quick. World Combat Salute back in that super chat. He said it's gonna be a grand rising, fellas. Man, that shit finna be epic. But and y'all sub to World Combat Sports. Y'all go to the World Combat Sports. World Combat Sports. He was actually just went out there to Alabama and covered the Deontay Wilder, getting his statue unveiling and everything. So World Combat out here putting in work for real.
Facts.
But man, so we at work, bro. And this cat, he's swearing up and down, Manny Pacquiao this and Manny Pacquiao that. And I'm like, man, Floyd finna school dude. So we bet 500, right? And I'm like, he can't run nowhere because we work together. This motherfucker never came back to work.
Bullshit. Fuck that job. I ain't got five for bro.
This nigga never came back to work.
Bro, I'm laughing, but that's like the worst type of human being, bro.
Nigga bet me, ran off, and never came back to the job again.
Man, Manny would have won. That motherfucker would have been there early.
Hey, I just looked it up. Vasyl Lomachenko was on that card too, y'all.
Who he fight?
Some dude named Gamaliel Rodriguez and Leo Santa Cruz was on that card. Jesse Hart was on that card.
Gamaliel Rodriguez. I don't even never remember Vasyl Lomachenko. Cause we know all Vasyl Lomachenko fights.
Ain't nobody that was there, y'all, that can say that they seen that shit.
I gotta pull up Vasyl Lomachenko box rec because
I'm looking. That's what I did, bro. I'm looking at it right now. It's the same exact date as Floyd fight. It's the dude named Vasyl knocked him out in the 9th round. I'm dead right now. I
remember going next door to make sure my neighbors fight shit wasn't working for that fight, y'all.
Yeah, like, and then you gotta think about it, bro. You gotta think about it. When I'm with you, OTB, I booked the motherfucker like nigga, my shit was black. I remember calling around asking motherfucker, did it start chat?
Facts.
And then the next week, I don't even think they showed the undercard. They just showed, the Mayweather and Pacquiao fight. That's how motherfuckers fighting that shit. So niggas never really tuned in to the undercard to really see what happened. Like I just said, Jesse Hart was on that bitch. Leo Santa Cruz. Like I don't remember seeing none of them niggas fight that.
None of
I
that
don't
shit.
remember seeing none of my bad. Motherfucker 817 said Josito Lopez versus Isaac Redcatch. How the fuck all them fights was on there? I ain't seen damn one of them bitches.
We can't even call the card trash no more. The card seemed like it was good.
It was a good ass card.
I ain't seen none of that shit. Like nigga, only thing motherfuckers worried about was motherfuckers trying to see Pacquiao and Floyd. Oh man, did it start? I'm calling all over like damn. There's so many motherfuckers. Hey, we about to come watch the fight over there. I ain't got shit for you to watch, motherfucker. Got a black screen like every motherfucker else. Like he called me.
Everybody looking at each other.
So many people, bro, was calling trying to order that fight, bro. That was crazy.
Man, $100 a pop.
I don't know if we can get to that level to get another fight of that magnitude like that. To where every motherfucker want to see
with their goddamn remote, with their damn fire stick in their hand. It did come on right. It did the pay-per-view numbers. They gonna do it when they said do like 400, 500,000. Everybody gonna come on here lying, talking about I paid for it. I paid no, the fuck you didn't.
And Key, I'm not even talking about for his pay-per-view. I'm talking about just for the fight of that magnitude, bro. Of something you know what I'm saying? How Floyd was going up and Pacquiao was going up.
Errol Spence and Crawford, that live gate gonna be crazy though. The gate is gonna be crazy. Like people gonna show up. People gonna fly in from everywhere, show up to that fight. But as far as like I said, when you got cats that got a controller in their hand and they either can choose to click to pay for it or buy it free, and ain't nobody else gonna know, and they in their own home, right? What you think most of them gonna do?
Most of them shit gonna be freezing.
They're gonna let that shit buffer into oblivion for free.
And then
they probably gonna finish an hour and a half after the fight finish.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Then they gonna come on and lie to everybody and tell everybody they bought it.
They're gonna turn off all their notifications on social media so they don't know what happened and shit. Just let that shit buffer away.
And y'all know about all the pay-per-views that show love to the fight and shit, and I show the fight. So the tank fight, I couldn't get that bitch because my internet was down, Wi-Fi and all that shit was down. Man, I'm up here, got a little link from my homeboy, man. So I'm showing that motherfucker on one phone off the other phone and shit. Man, all that porn shit popping up, bro. I'm like, oh my God. I could be like, I could say money. I'm like, he told me
every 5 minutes.
He like money. I ain't gonna lie to you, money now. You gonna have some shit popping up, like some shit. Like I'm using like you might say one time it pop up, like I just knocked the shot. Motherfuckers, bro. I'm understand. Man, that shit got to irritate me. That shit popping up. I'm like, man. They show them two peons pop with each other. I'm like, oh shit, man, we gotta hurry up, get this motherfucking fight going.
Man, y'all know I get to talking about some. She ain't no damn 2 miles from me. I know everybody over here.
2 miles, 2 miles. Fresh this butt like what the fuck?
I get to get high like shit. I wonder if she is over here somewhere.
Oh shit. Oh shit, y'all niggas got me in tears. My man J.A. Dixon said Harry Jones Jr. still owed me $400 for that Canelo versus Plant shit and disappeared. Man, what I'm saying, man, these dudes, bro, they ain't got no type of morals about themselves, man. They'll bet a nigga anything and it never come on the fucking internet. They be hiding in the background for 2 years and won't say nothing because they owe a nigga money and shit, bro.
Change his name and everything.
I checked my black book. I'm in the hole with a couple kids, but ain't nobody popped up saying, "Hey, Money Brown, I want my money." You know that shit. After a certain after a certain amount of time, that black book get X'd out. I'm like, ain't no motherfucker popped up. I'm like, damn, this nigga.
Hey, Money said, I ain't gonna remind you. I'll pay you if you come in and ask me about it. I ain't finna remind you about it.
You know, the black book, that
talking shit about that, man.
We start a whole different black book around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You had a certain amount of time to recover that, homie. Shit, that's dead.
Gayla, y'all got the Queen Gayla in here dying, talking about some. Is she really 2 miles away from me? I ain't never seen her in my motherfucking city. Where's she at?
You
2 miles away. Talking about just click. 2 miles away.
Say your name.
Hey, you been got a whole virus through your whole motherfucking. Virus that spread through your computer, email, all type of shit.
Damn, niggas trying to be click, open up another window and shit. Let me sit this over here just in case. Come back and see if this. They open up a whole new window.
I'm about to come back and see if she really 2 miles away in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, she might be 1 mile away. So stupid ass.
Oh, man, y'all niggas crazy as hell.
But yeah, niggas ain't about that pay-per-view, man.
Hey man, let's see. We gonna see when Terence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence, right? Gayla says I was just there last week in Little Rock. Oh, man! Salute to Gayla for real. You know I'm from the Bluff. Pine Bluff, right up the street. Man, so you know we used to go to Little Rock to really go shopping and shit. When we really want to go shop, we go slide right up the street to Little Rock. It's only like 40 minutes away. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you drive. But man, so we had a great show, man, hell of a show. But I'm gonna just say this. After the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight happened, everything said and done, and then pay-per-view numbers come out. That's gonna expose a lot of niggas. It's gonna show you how bad niggas be lying. Like nigga, everybody that bought the pet nigga. Why the pay-per-view ain't do over $1 million if everybody so-called, you know what I'm saying, bought the shit?
Right, bro. It be niggas out here that always wanna check the numbers and say this. Oh, he ain't do this. Nigga, no damn well they ain't support nobody. Not even they favorite.
For the pay-per-view, that's why he ain't did this and that.
Yeah, niggas don't even support no goddamn body, but they want to set up and talk about
pay-per-view ain't went to Nan fight. But man, I'm gonna tell y'all, this a fight I gotta go to, man. This a fight. If I fuck around and have to watch, this a fight. If I have to watch on TV, I'm gonna be like a little kid on punishment and shit, watching all the other kids play outside and I can't play.
Whoa!
I might have a teardrop down my eye if I can't. You know what I'm saying? Have a fucking temper tantrum like a little.
I'm gonna wake up in the morning cussing everybody out, man. Don't say shit to me.
Don't say shit to me. Yeah, I gotta go to this one.
Yeah, that's my everybody who's somebody gonna be at this fight though.
You ain't lying.
Floyd gonna pop his ass after this fight. I bet you any money.
Yeah, he's gonna be there trying to make it
money. Especially if it's in Vegas.
Spotlight during fight week, doing a million interviews about his career and the business decisions he made,
like,
and all
and
that.
Ain't gonna say shit about the fight.
Ain't nothing.
It's just like when I fought Manny Pacquiao. Everyone knows. I hold all the records, and this is no knock to Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. I respect them, but I hold all the records. If you check my record book, I told Errol Spence I would let my belts go, right? I would relinquish my belts at the time where I had multiple belts. And Leonard, how many belts I have. I mean, we all know I held 5 belts at once. I held 3 belts at 47, and I had 2 belts at 54. And if I'm not mistaken, I had something to do at 100. Nigga ain't fought at 160 pounds ever in his life. At 160 pounds, I was rumored to fight Triple G. And you know, when you're rumored to fight someone, then it still make you the biggest fighter at that division as well. But I know my potential. Like I told Tank, and you know, I told Crawford, and I want nothing but the best for these boys. But I know what I've done. Like that motherfucker talk about this for 2 hours.
And you know, I've shared the ring with both of them before. Anyway, I've schooled them both. They're both my students. Shut your ass up.
Hey, nigga, money sound just like that nigga.
Money sound dead on his ass.
That motherfucker's so self-centered, man. I ain't never seen that motherfucker more self-centered than Mayweather.
Hey, man, motherfucker, A1 said, tell him once he say that, then read a line out from a Harry Potter book. Y'all ain't gonna leave. Man, Floyd can read. Y'all crazy as hell.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T.
Money. You forgot that I made smart investments. You know how he talk.
I made smart investments. I own 1 million buildings. I own the tallest building in the world. I own all my homes. I own all my cars. I own all my women. I own all my children. I even own my grandbaby. So when it comes to owning things, I think I broke a record in that, right, Leonard? I broke a record in owning things, right? If you check, I think I'm the only cat to have a house in Miami, Atlanta, Vegas, LA. I'm about to buy a house in Dubai. Y'all seen where I fought at. I'm going to own that building. I'm working on investments over there. So, you know, we just working, man. We just making smart investments. We working harder, not smart. What do you say? We working smarter, not harder. That motherfucker
own man house in Grand Rapids.
Hey, when you said he owned all his women, hey, they said that nigga's a fool. They said that nigga Floyd had 20 women with him and shit. And one of them look at another man, he have a whole fucking breakdown and shit.
Man, what? One of them look at you, goddamn it, man. She damn near stuck with you now. Shit.
Hey, man, that nigga said Floyd, man, he really do. Hey, he really do pay for every woman, and you better not look at nobody else. Hey, Floyd, crazy. Man,
they mean that shit too.
Floyd, a hell character, bro. But man, salute to everybody in the show. Like I said, man, hit the like button, smash the like button. Another great show. We about to wrap it up, but before y'all get out of here, make sure that y'all go sub to Knockout Boxing 86 TV if you ain't sub to them. Go sub to OTB Boxing Class 101, right? Drop your link in the chat and go sub to Money Brown TV. And let me get y'all last words while y'all drop y'all link in the chat. OTB, give me your last words before you get up out of here.
Man, I'm just glad that this fight, yeah, I mean, is at least we got a date. We done got some confirmation from EJ. Like y'all say, I damn near believe EJ. I had been thought that they pretty much got the fight done. Yeah, I mean, once you see both fighters really get to work right after they done just fought, right after EJ fought, to see him get back in the gym like that. And I knew this shit was coming. But it's a great time to be a fight fan, man. Shout out to Devin Haney for setting the stage. You understand? And we got Inouye and Donaire Tuesday. So shit.
This morning, or is it?
I mean, AM.
It's tonight. Yeah, it's tomorrow morning.
Yeah, in the AM. At what time? So it says 6 on the east. So Eastern time. So it'll be like what? That'll be what? 5 my time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So shit. It's
y'all Central time, right, kid?
No, I'm on Mountain.
I think I'll be a little earlier.
Yeah, I think it might be like 3 or 4 for you, kid.
3 o'clock.
What time will come on for y'all?
It's 5 a.m. on Central.
Yeah, it's 5 a.m.
Okay, so it's at 3 my time.
Yeah.
I'm damn sure gonna be out though. That's my fight right there.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good ass fight, man. So everybody tune in, man, and please, man, buy the pay-per-view, man. Don't be on here talking all that shit and you ain't buying these fights, man.
Real talk, man. You don't gotta buy all the bullshit, but when we get a fight like Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, y'all gotta pay for that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot for the future of boxing when we want other big fights. But money, man. Let me get your closing
Yeah, man.
words, man.
Shouts out to everybody that came through, rocked out with us for the 2 hours and almost 30 minutes now, man. Much love, much respect to everybody. Everybody got their own opinion, the way of looking at things. I respect everybody's opinion. I just expect everybody to respect my opinion, man. Y'all subscribe to me, Monty Brown TV on YouTube, Instagram, Monty underscore the writer. Shit, we'll be streaming that fight. I'm probably be the only motherfucker up, maybe me and three other people watching the fight, but we gonna be streaming the fight the new way, and the Donaire fight is gonna be a hell of a fight. Like we say, go subscribe to my brother Knockout Box 86 TV, doing a hell of a job over there. OTB, y'all already on everything boxing, man. Y'all just keep support and go subscribe to my man, World Combat Sports, Scotty White, man. Y'all might not, feel what Scotty be saying, but Scotty speak the truth, man. Scotty a hard fucking worker. He really out here in these boxing streets, so his words, it goes a long way to me. I mean, a lot of cats just be talking, but Scotty word goes a long way to me, fam. And I respect Scotty on so many levels, man. So, y'all just keep supporting us, man. I like people that like to be their own men and be their own women. So if you can't be your own man or your own woman, I ain't the person to subscribe to. You know what I'm saying? I see there's a lot of sheeps out there. You know, I don't need no sheeps under my banner, man. So it is what it is, man. Much love to everybody out there. Respect everybody out there. Y'all be safe. Y'all be safe. Take care of your kids if you got some. You know what I'm saying? And keep living your best life, man.
But
Minister Holmes said Pine Bluff is KKK territory, bro. You don't know what the fuck you talking about.
hell nah.
I don't know
Shit.
what the hell you talking about, bro. That shit, we
Oh,
like
tell me that's
85% black. It's like 85% black. How the fuck is that KKK territory?
Damn sure is.
You can't be talking about Pine Bluff and Arkansas, goddamn.
I don't know what you talking about KKK territory.
I thought you was talking about Pine Bluff in Kentucky.
He must be talking about another Pine Bluff, but yeah, if you talking about Star City or one of them little motherfuckers, now that's KKK territory.
Hell yeah, your ass get caught in Star City, your ass out.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
2 lanes.
And, Carver Williams, man, he says money was known about Floyd. Mind you, the question asked about boxing, he said that then, yeah, he go in on his cars, homes, like the fuck you talking about. I don't give a fuck what you got. Yeah, man, that's definitely for you. But man, salute to everybody that came in, showed love in the chat, in the super chat. Everybody that came in, you know what I'm saying, that watched the show. I appreciate everybody. Y'all already know how I do. We will be back to subscribe to all my brothers on the channel. And yeah, man, don't forget to fight this morning. We got a hell of a fight coming on this morning. And hit the like button. And we out. Y'all already know how I do. There you go talking that boxing again. And we gone.